Hey,
So
look what we got. Look what we got. Look what we got. What we got?
In the frame.
What we got? What we got? We got a doggy. We got a doggy. Hi, doggy. And we are live in the dark with our new guest tonight. Who is it? It's a special guest. It's a special guest. Oh, wow. And it's Sammy.
It's Tulpa and Sammy.
And also Kate. And she's here physically. In the flesh. In the human flesh.
I know.
It's going to be one of these kind of episodes. Okay. Roll credits. Or don't.
Roll credits.
Roll credits. Roll. Is there...
You want daddy?
This episode has been brought to you by a lot of screaming dogs because this dog that we have, Sammy, is so good. Sammy, shut the fuck up. I'm doing it. Mommy's doing a show. Sammy. 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 Stop. Sammy. 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 Sammy.
Sammy?
Come here.
Sammy?
Sammy.
Sammy?
Sammy.
Sammy?
Sammy.
Sammy.
Oh god, and this is
Sammy.
and then this is what Tulpa does.
Hi Tulpa, you can come by me again.
Sammy.
So Eric says that Sammy is more attached to you. But
Sammy,
right now Sammy seems more furious with you.
Sammy doesn't like new people. She's very scared of new people. We think she got run over by a car or something. Or
Okay,
was
maybe
thrown
she got
out
run over by a person because otherwise she would hate cars. True.
Yeah, you're right. Well, she does not like
Tulpa,
cars
lick
either.
Lick that, honey.
When she was original, new version of Sammy, she was very quiet and like catatonic all the time. And then something happened and she got bold. And now she just thinks she's the shit.
You're okay. Do you want to smell me?
Sammy.
I didn't hit anybody with a car ever.
Sammy.
Yeah. Here, come here, sweetheart.
Come on, Sammy.
Oh, she is
and
a
there's
Muppet.
NerdChronic.
She's a Muppet.
Yes, you're so good. Yes, you're so good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, look, and then the dog's on top of me. Good
Hi,
girl.
See, we're good. We're good. You and I are great.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome to Live in the Dark with Videodrew.
Yeah.
And my friend Kate Mulligan, who is here in the flesh. And you can tell how long it's been since people came over by how well this is going so far. It's been this many days since why don't you try feeding her a treat? Oh yeah, a treat? That's going to help.
Oh, that's going to help.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Look what I brought with me because I love all dogs and I had the foresight to know. What do you think?
What do you think?
She's like, or Sammy, is it a he or she?
She's a girl.
Hey.
So this is
She's non-binary, I got it.
She's non-binary. She does have a gender neutral name. Tulpa's so sweet. Oh,
Tulpa, I actually Tulpa let me hold her like a baby.
I know. Tulpa likes to be held like a baby because she is a baby. She also will climb on your back.
Come here. You want to climb on my back?
Yeah. Go climb on my back. Yeah.
This is what Brett and I always say. Is this good content?
Is this content? Look, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Guys, welcome to Live in the Dark. It's a show where dogs crawl on backs and other dogs bark. And this is gonna be something. We have nails. We have wine. We have face masks, and we also have our co-host for the evening, who's always here. It's Danny the Crow.
Danny the Crow.
Mm. Hi, Danny.
Hello, Mrs. Mulligan. How are you doing?
Very good.
Mrs. Mulligan.
Mrs. Mulligan's my mother. I actually really am like,
Ugh.
okay, I'll be my mom. No problem.
Oh, God, don't call her ma'am.
Be like, fix your bra.
Ma'am.
Oh, man, my mom never says fix my bra. She never told me to do that. Maybe I could have used more. Sit down, girl. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good
I
girl.
take one episode break and now the dogs are taking over.
Yeah, well, it's just that Sammy doesn't like new people very much or things.
So Sammy, you're just
Or
admitting
bird.
Sammy doesn't watch the Schmoedown.
Sammy loves the Schmoedown, but she doesn't like how male-oriented it is. I'm trying to get the mic in the right person. She doesn't like how many
Well,
dudes,
interesting.
and she would prefer it. Hey, honey. Hey, honey. She preferred if there are less dudes. So, Danny, if you could just leave, that would probably, the energy in the room would probably be a little bit better. Hey, girl.
Wow, Tulpa just drew her line in the sand. She's like, I'm
No.
with my mama.
Oh, girl, you're shaking. Oh, you're so
You don't have to
scared.
be
Technically, I'm a bird, not a human, so...
That is true. Guys, I'm on the wrong camera, but we do have Streamlabs open tonight. Here, let me just touch this. Let me touch something.
I'm sitting on your mouse.
Yeah, just touch my mouse for a second.
Do the people know that we're neighbors?
No, well, maybe. I don't think people think about us that much.
I have the exact same focus, right?
Right? Is it
I was
so
like,
good?
how are you in the Scarlet 212?
Now you're gray.
Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do something. Hold on. Okay, it's the
Look
thing.
at this setup.
I know, right?
So this is what a real setup looks like.
Okay, there we go. Hi. It's
Wow.
very professional this evening. A lot of stuff going on. So when
Kate's
I get back
no
to I've
longer
never
pale.
done this like a live show.
Yeah.
So I'm realizing I don't actually know conduct for like producing a show. Like I just know how to be myself and have other people beam in
Yes.
and interact with them there. But like
Yeah.
I didn't even think
Right.
about the dogs or the fact that I've never met Daney. He's in Brazil.
Yes.
Or that I've never met most of the people here.
But you know me.
Mm-hmm.
And we just saw each other recently, which
I can
helps.
touch you.
You can touch me.
Yeah.
Also, look, there's like a stain on me from something.
And
Who
tell us
knows?
about your shirt.
My shirt is from T Public. It is, so I wore it specifically for Drew because
you.
I came on
Interesting.
to the Videodrew quiz
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
won. Did I win the Goonies quiz?
I feel like we can say that you won. I don't remember because we do these
Technically,
quizzes
she
all the
won.
time. Yeah, technically you won.
I think I won.
Yeah,
But I also think
someone else might have
Rob
won.
might have also won.
Rob, I
with
feel
me.
like that might be it.
Rob Shaver.
Yeah.
Rob, was Rob in the was Rob
Is
here?
Rob in the chat? I don't think
Um,
Rob's in the chat.
But this says Sloth
I
and
haven't
Chunks.
seen
The
Rob
story is
Schaefer in
fun.
a while.
What?
I haven't seen Rob Schaefer in a while.
He's
That's
on our
strange.
quizzes like every week, so you should just watch our quizzes, Danny. Anyway, don't
I
interrupt.
definitely watched the
thanks, 'cause I
quiz.
won
What
on the
you
fuck
talking about?
She won. There we go. Oh, yeah. How does Drew know Kate Mulligan's dad? I don't know.
Yeah, there
I
is
boned
5
him and that's
pointers
what
on
Kate
the
was
quiz.
made. I don't know.
Oh my God! I'll tell you what. There was there was an SEN where I dressed up as my dad. It did not go well.
Wow, I really wish I watched SEN only for that.
I think probably you're good.
I think
your life is richer.
I think I have certain triggers. Like I
Right.
like all kinds of humor, but I do have certain kinds of triggers, and a lot of them are like voice triggers. Like when
Yeah.
people do voices, it's
Yeah.
like I find it triggering. Like people doing Cartman impressions and that kind of
Yes.
ilk.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think it's for me. But when I do a Cartman, I do a really good Cartman, even though I hate that show. I'm like, whatever.
I feel like you're gonna have to prove that.
I like that cheesy poofs. They're really good.
Ah.
Cheesy poofs. Eric went, oh
What
my
the hell
God,
is
that's really
that?
hard to do a good Cartman. That's crazy. You're so good at it. And I was like, I know it's crazy how like it's easy to do Cartman. It's so easy. And he goes, I was joking. And I was like, oh, he got me so good. Because I was like, it's easy to do Cartman. Anyway, anything cheesy poofs.
Oh, Topa doesn't like Cartman.
Noted.
Noted. Thank
Because
you. We'll take the note.
Because Cartman is the worst. Anyway,
Anyway,
Anyway, my dad.
it has your dad.
He's fine.
Okay,
He's fine.
good.
But I was like playing a caricature of my father. I didn't do his voice.
How can you do the voice?
No, I couldn't even.
Oh, hey, we got something. What was that? I saw a little. What was that thing?
maybe a donation. That's normally how this works.
Oh shit!
This is not
I should have
opening
paid more
monologues,
attention.
Tom.
Oh my god, I'm so okay. So this will go over here. Yeah, we missed the thing.
Oh,
I will. Single just tip $10. Thank you, Single. I will read your thing out loud. Thank you.
Thank you, Single.
Oh my God. Not him
It's-
again.
It's Single. So what we do here
Yes.
usually is we I don't know, Danny. We do the news, right?
Yeah, let's do the news.
We do the
Yes,
news.
I think we still do that. I mean, there is
Okay.
news in the world or something.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. Before
That
we
is
get
not
started,
news. Jesus
this is
Christ.
news. Do you know who that is?
It's like Brazilian Big Bird or something.
How do you just know that? That's fucking
Why?
nuts. That's
Wait,
wild.
Is it Brazilian Bird?
It is Brazilian. Big
I
Bird.
honestly would have given myself. I would have been like, I probably going to say Brazil, and it's something like Chile.
No, it's Brazilian. You nailed it. It's
That's
well. That's less
Spanish.
fun now.
We
She just
talk
knew. Do you know
Portuguese.
his name?
I don't know his name.
It's like Totoro or something.
no,
What is
it's not, Drew. We
What
tried this before.
Why did they make his eyes red? It looks like he's like the Walter White of birds, and that's what's really funny.
That is-
Big Bird, he's got like the blue meth. His eyes are all bloodshot for some reason. He's got these balloons. We like to bring this up once in a while because Danny's related to him in some fashion. What's his name? Coco?
Garibaldo.
Gowdy Bow Bow.
Garibaldo.
Garibaldo.
With a D.
Garibaldo.
Ferris is asking, did you all find out your neighbors on that neighborhood app where people complain?
Yes!
Yes, Ferris. Yes, we did.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Was it your free bagels post or was it my lost tortoise
I don't
post?
think it was either.
It wasn't?
I think what it was I commented on someone else's post about like an earthquake, and you saw like about puzzle swapping or
Is that
something.
what it was?
And you saw my face, and you saw that I was doing like a Videodrew, had all the makeup on, and you were like, you messaged me, you're like, oh, I think so. A lot of old people are on this app, and that profile picture might not work because they're going to be very scared, and they're not going to want to drop off the puzzles at your home. And I was like, oh my God.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. You were like...
I'm going to have to look this up. Yes, that's exactly.
So it turns out we live next door to each other. It's very funny.
We are truly
neighbors.
I'm 1 block east of you, or I don't know what that. 1 block that way, and then 3
Towards
blocks that way.
Yeah, and towards the hill. Yeah. Did you walk here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so cool.
Yeah. Why not? And that's how I saw the party next door.
So here's what happens.
There's a party next door.
Huge parties. I think at some point I'm just going to jump the fence and like just go over there and be like, "Hi, what's up?"
They seem like they would be down.
I know. Can I be honest?
Americans
I've been
and their
tempted.
house parties.
So real quick, have you been checking out next door recently?
The most recent one I saw was the woman who wanted to know what it cost to put her cat down.
Oh my God, the euthanasia cat lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the saddest one. I mean, even before Next Door became like Next Door.
Yes.
Before like May 25th, which was my birthday, and before like the
happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
I was looking to see if anybody commented on the lady walking with the Duraflame log.
Oh no, did anyone do that?
No, but I was worried because I walked here with my children holding the log to make your video tribute outside your house.
I found actually. Did you see the post about the? Okay, so I'm going to find this. This is the coolest post ever. I want to be this woman's friend. She sounds awesome. She was like, hi. It starts out, hi, I used to be blind, but now I can see.
No.
Okay, I will find it.
Jesus is our neighbor?
No, Jesus is our neighbor. This person sounds...
Lazarus
from the deep. I'm going to pull this up real quick before the news because it does need to be read.
This is the news.
This is the news. This was the
neighborhood.
The news about the neighborhood.
Before it got super racist, I did have a show called Next Door News where I would read Next Door listings as if they were like news items. And I'd be
oh my God.
I'd be like, update the lemon tree. They took the free box of lemons. They also took the box that said lemons.
That wasn't the intention.
Yeah.
Who does this sort of thing?
Free box and the box was returned. That was every single post on Next Door, and I loved it.
It was a nice Rubbermaid bin. I don't know why they thought that was part of it.
I don't know why. It was every single time.
Every single time.
They took the whole box. What are they supposed to take it in? What are they supposed to take it in, man? I don't even know. Okay, so hold on.
It's a lovely neighborhood. That's for sure.
It is pretty...
It's actually like we're very lucky.
It is fine. Yeah, here, I found it. I used to be blind. Now I'm not. And this post is wild. Okay, so...
What?
Hello. Hi, I've lived here for a couple of years, but I haven't been able to get out or do anything local or meet anyone due to the pandemic. I was blind until recently. I got my eyesight just before moving here from the East Coast. So that wasn't the easiest. I work in technology and enjoy fitness, theme parks, and self-improvement. I'm hoping to write a book eventually. I'm a former MMA fighter, and I'm one of the few people in this town that didn't have Instagram, which is, if I want to become a writer, it seems I need. Thanks for that. Why isn't it showing up as a donation alert? Okay, thank you.
That's so exciting.
So I'm playing with that and learning technology. And learning photography. Too bad there's no class for that. Learning Instagram, I guess. What's cool to do in the area where I might meet nice people?
I need the comments on this. More than I need the original.
I commented. Okay,
thanks,
so hold on. Somebody said, I'm interested in how you were blind, then regained your sight and how that's affected you. I'm assuming you weren't blind when you were an MMA fighter. And she goes, 4 surgeries, and yeah, I was blind when I was an MMA fighter. I only got my eyesight in 2016. I used the context clues and just found this person online. They didn't have their last name at the time. I found them.
She's lying about being blind.
Not exactly. She wasn't.
Was she blind or not?
She was not totally blind. She was for all facts and purposes blind.
Legally blind. Okay.
Legally blind and could not see, and it was getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh, Denise Gardner. She's got a lot to say in this neighborhood.
She's the worst.
She's truly on every post.
She's on every post. Wait, is she the one? Maybe she's not the worst one.
She might not be the worst.
Community leader
for the longest time, it was Ray Borg.
So wait. So this person, I said you should go to 2-Bit Circus. It's right beside you and super fun. I'd also suggest the Madcap Hotel, which is cute and fun for Instagramming. She goes, I'm going to check those out. And I said, if you ever want a buddy to explore with, I'm around. And someone went, at first, it was Denise. At first I was like, is this another dating game contestant? And then she did like a laughing cry emoji.
Like
went,
the sideways face.
ah! And she goes, Olivia, my dear, welcome to the Hollywood, north, south, east, or west. And I said, I'm a woman with significant other. And then I did this emoji.
Oh,
Like,
this one. Sorry. I thought it was.
and she goes, yes,
The-
comment was for the few men who wanted to date sarcasm and not to you. Denise
Gardner.
Denise Gardner, if you're watching, just glow up. Glow
Glow
yourself.
up.
Glow up.
Glow up, Denise.
Glow up, Denise.
Anyway.
I'm sick of your sass.
Oh God. So what is her deal?
Denise Gardner is just. She's just.
Is she a gardener or something?
You know what? Her candidate didn't win. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's the situation here.
Is she thanking the Burbank police a whole bunch all the time?
I think
For like every single thing?
probably.
Like things that they didn't have anything to do with? Like,
oh my God, the Raven getting shot. Did you see that one?
yes. But
They
to be
shot a
fair,
raven?
everyone was freaking out about the crow, and I was like, whatever, like a crow. And then, like, guess what? It turned out that I saw that crow.
Hey,
It was
that's my
gigantic.
family
It
you're
was a
talking
raven.
about.
It was about as big as this dog, and suddenly I understood why people were like, gigantic crow, and that'd be the whole post.
Yeah.
And then I saw it, and then it was like gigantic, but then I think it was actually a raven, and it got shot.
It did.
It did, and then it died.
It got shot.
Or they had to put
Apparently,
it down.
and there's some
I
neighbor
don't like
that's like,
ravens anyway.
Yeah.
well, I don't think Edgar Allan Poe would approve of getting rid of such a
I think that's actually the point of what he was trying to do.
quoth. The Raven.
Nevermore. It was like driving him nuts. He wanted to kill that raven.
Oh, okay.
He
Fair
tried.
enough. Yeah. Okay,
Right?
so then Edgar Allan
Oh,
Poe
would have approved this message.
Yeah, okay. Then never mind. Yes.
He also
This
would have been
message
really drunk in Baltimore and marrying a cousin or something. So, like, who even cares what he would think? You find out how
Shout out
many
to
neighbors are
Edgar.
crazy.
Great guy.
NerdChronic was in the car with me when I saw that crow, and I went, "Oh my God, that crow is gigantic!" And I almost posted, "Update: I take back all the negative comments." And I would like comment these snarky things about the crow post. I was like, "Really, fucking crow? News of the day, huh?" Like, I would just say all these nasty little things, and then I want to rescind that.
Yeah, you're
But-
like, take that back.
But then it turns out the raven got shot. I think maybe I thought the raven was a crow. I think maybe we're all just found a bird.
I still think I'm not clear on the distinction.
They're not
Well,
the same.
There's a riddle there. Yeah, there
What
it
does
is.
Danny the Crow say? They're the same?
No, they're
Could
not
I call
the
you Danny
same.
the Raven? And
But that was definitely a murder of crows.
It's a murder of crows. Danny got murdered. Murdered his uncle. Sorry, Phil. Got murdered in the Crow Bat Wars. Joe. Sorry, Uncle Joe got murdered in the Crow Bat Wars. It's a thing in Brazil. There's weather patterns. It's all a thing. But you know, there's other news besides the stuff on Nextdoor. Although I kind of want to just keep
Although
reading.
I know.
I kind of just want to go on with you about Nextdoor.
Well, also, how about the coyote signs in the neighborhood?
There's a mountain lion sign.
I know that's that guy's bonkers. The mountain.
That
Have
might-
you seen him?
The mountain lion guy
Yeah.
or the mountain lion?
No, the actual mountain lion.
No, I haven't seen it.
He's a sleek. Everybody's like, he's mangy. I'm like, that is a beautiful creature,
Oh my God.
and he is sleek, and he's like,
Wait. Oh, thank you guys. Wait, who
You
is
guys.
donating? Jeff is donating $10. Guys, I don't know why the donation thing is not showing up. I'm going to make sure that it does here.
Yeah.
I'm going to change something. Let me try.
Uh-huh.
I'm going.
Yeah, you can
No, it's
see
not
the
showing
bar,
up.
but it's very small.
Oh, no, hold on. Sorry. Let me try.
Tito. Tito just tipped $100.
What the fuck? Tito.
Thanks,
Wait,
Tito.
Is that the
Who is
Tito?
Tito?
The Tito?
Wait,
No. Wait, what?
is that
Is that your guy? Is that your boyfriend? Is that
now that he
Is
tipped
your
$100? I
boyfriend?
think he has to be.
Okay, somebody just tipped $100. You crazy. There was probably a note that went with it, but this is not being read out loud for some reason, and I hate that about it. So I'm going to figure out what's going on here by changing.
100%. Wait, that's good, right?
Yeah, because that's on dollars. So the 168 means we have $168. So I don't know who you are or why you do what you do, but thank you for being you, and
Maybe
I love
it's one
you.
of your neighbors.
I don't. Yeah, maybe it's
I'll tell you who it's not. Denise.
Denise.
And now they're frozen. And just
but Denise.
Are we frozen? Did he say we're frozen?
yes.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Now
we're
you're
not
back.
frozen.
Now
We're
you're
back. Okay, you know what? I'm going to change the widget subscriptions to something else, which is a good thing to do mid-show. So why don't you put up the first thing in the news?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Brazilian Big Bird.
Brazilian Big Bird had a thing.
Now
Cruella
it's about
has-
your favorite movie now, Drew.
Yeah,
Cruella
whatever.
has even entered its second weekend of release, and Disney is already in early development on a sequel with director Craig Gillespie. I don't know.
Gillespie,
And
yeah.
Gillespie, you got it.
Gillespie.
You got it, kid.
Okay. And screenwriter Tony McNamara, both expected to
Yeah,
return
you got it.
to this.
But But
Okay.
Danny, what would the sequel be if not just 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, it's gonna be 102.
Exactly.
There was a sequel. It was called 102 Dalmatians. Oh,
Yeah.
this messed it up again. There was called 102 Dalmatians. I think this is gonna be called Tuella.
Wow.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking hope so.
Let's fucking hope this is called Tuella. I think
Portals. Wow, you're in Portals.
I'm just trying to find the right thing.
Sister,
So-
this is amazing. Okay,
we can look over there.
Yeah,
And I'll focus on just changing the widgets midstream so we can actually see what's fucking going on. Yeah, I think Cruella's the best movie I've ever seen, and I'm not saying that because of recency bias or because I dyed my hair to look like something from a trailer that I really liked.
that. That was thank you very much again.
Oh yeah,
you came to
the
that
birthday.
was incredible. And thank you, Eric, if you're watching still.
He's still watching.
He's
always
that
watching.
was the nicest.
Oh,
That was such a fun event. It was like my coming out to friends.
It was really fun. Yeah, it's great to see everybody again. It feels good to I had never met Beth May before in person.
Oh, I could eat her alive.
She's so tiny.
She's a tiny little peanut person, and she's the
Like
sweetest,
this tiny
loveliest.
or this tiny?
She's really small. You would think that she's taller, and she's not. So
And she's just sort of she's like,
hey,
hey, so good to see you again.
she's like, hey, what's up? I'm Beth May.
Hi,
I'm really
Beth May.
cool.
I
I'm really
texted
chill.
her as I was leaving. I was like, by the way, here's the picture from, this is the thing that you need to show to get the harking validated.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and Freddie Prinze Jr. is at the checkout.
Was he? No, you didn't text me that.
He was at guest services, and then I ran into her because we went to that Dark Horse.
Shut up, Freddie
Oh,
Prinze
you
Jr.
went to that place. Okay.
Yes, my son was like, Mama, I think this store might be a good place for a souvenir. And I'm like, what do you need? You need a souvenir from going
From
to
the day, yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I can't say no to this kid. So we went to Dark Horse Comics.
Can I tell you, your kid is awesome, first of all. I like the part where you asked me, you asked him, actually, do you think she's more Estella or Cruella? And he just looked at me and kind of looked at me like, I don't want to.
I'm not going to answer what's in my heart. I can't say what's in my heart.
No, he looked at me and gave me a look like, this is beneath me. And you understand that I'm grateful to having gone here, but I have nothing to do with the situation. You didn't give me anything.
He also, I love that you think he's awesome, because that was also during that he lost his mask.
Oh, okay.
During the movie.
I
lost his mask, I should say. So I had to go to the front desk to get him, but I searched so much. I found a pack of Sour Patch Kids in the chair.
You found that. I heard that from you.
And he started to eat them.
I saw that, and then they fell on the floor, right?
And then they fell on the floor.
How old is he again?
Climbed over the seat, and then he ate them off the floor.
Which is so cool. It's so cool to be back to that America.
But he's not
That's
vaccinated.
Oh.
How
well,
old is your
children
son
are
again,
exempt.
Kate?
That one is 6.
There is more than one. I had a bet.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had
There's
a bet
more
going
than
on.
one.
Whether there was more than one of them.
There is more than one of them. Yes.
Right, I knew that.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm
just
going to get
noticed
to your
it.
comments. And by the way, I'm going to get to the donation
I
history so we
love
can
Kate
read.
Van D. I'm seeing that she's there.
Oh, she's here. Oh,
James Lavario is Tito, but I don't know if Tito is James Lavario.
Okay.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. We can see what's
Tito,
going on.
are you James Lavario?
Oh, shit. Something
That's
happened.
my Tito.
Okay, so the thing is, I don't want to spoil Cruella. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
It is fantastic.
There is-
Did you love it?
I loved
You
it.
loved it.
I fucking loved it. And can I tell you
So did
something? I loved it. And it wasn't the first movie I saw back in theaters. I saw Donkey Kong versus a big stand-up lizard guy. I saw that in theaters with the real rejects before it opened up.
Okay, so it was the first movie you saw back in theaters.
So so that was a big epic one. This movie was so good, and yet there is something to be said about I did think that there was a 4-hour Snyder Cut version of that movie that I would also like
yes.
or like better.
Not another one.
That explains a little bit more of some
Release
backstory.
the Gillespie.
I want the Gillespie cut. I want it 4 hours long, and I want it to go into some of the backstory. I see our internet's acting up. That's my bad. I'm going to read the comments because I do see that we got things.
Oh.
By the way, does the
Ultimate-
movie explain why she hates dogs? At
Ain't
least?
No Rule says a Cruella sequel has to be 101 Dalmatians. That's true. My theory, without giving anything away, is this takes place in an alternate timeline. This is a bizarre universe where Cruella is by one person instead of by another person, and that creates a different version, different iteration
That is
of the
true.
same character.
That is true.
Does the
But
movie
if they
explain
went-
why she hates dogs?
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Well,
yes.
you get that. You get that
You get that, yes.
in the sense that it never happens. So that's not a thing.
What do you mean by that?
So just like Batman, you know
Just
how
like that.
Batman dresses up like a bat because a bat killed his parents?
Yeah, I heard about
that's
that.
not what happened. It's like
sort of
that.
what happened.
It's
The
sort of what
dogs
happened
kill
to
her
Batman
parents.
happens to her. And by that I mean a bat killed her parents. And so she's angry at bats and then she
And a particular type of
a bat. And guess what? Then turns out she's not that mad at all. She loves him.
really, yeah.
She loves him. She loves him so much.
It was James Lavario.
It was James Lavario. Tipped $100. Says love ya. Oh my God, love you. That was Jeff again saying hello there. Boom, boom. And Single
Jeff.
saying, I am so happy to see the den mother. We all need time away from our cubs sometimes. Glad to see you out, Kate.
Hey, glad to see you single.
And then we also got something from Mukbang saying, Kate's
Like
amazing
single,
and tells
single.
fantastic. You're interrupting again, Danny. Kate's amazing and tells fantastic stories. The character dad didn't end well. You were just talking about this.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget laughing all day as you went on a bit about snowblowers.
Yes.
Your timing is on point and made me a huge fan.
Oh,
What
thank
happened in
you so
this?
much.
What happened in this bit?
I said something that the caricature.
Yes.
My father's a Republican,
Oh, good. This
Right.
is gonna go
so I
I
went.
heard about that.
I
you
went.
heard about this? This is something people hear about.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went. But I wasn't. It's not. Yeah, I had my father say something that my real father would never say.
Oh, is it about black people?
No, it
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay, good.
But I
Jesus
also it's like a. Anyway,
Did
the
he
point
call
is-
in?
No, he didn't. The
Thank
point
God.
is that the joke, it made people uncomfortable, and also I just
First of all-
sometimes you go a bridge too far
Sure.
in the moment while doing.
But what do they have to happen in like the SEN world that's the bridge too far that makes people uncomfortable? I mean, I haven't heard it. I will hear it.
You'll hear, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, it doesn't matter. On the Gucci verse, we started talking about how we don't like to stand in lines. And I got a real tangent about how it's because it's epigenetics and being Jewish. We were just, taught in our genes not to stand in lines.
stand
We
in
said,
lines.
Don't stand in line for shit or else you're going to, and how mad I am that people are like trying to do the thing where they're like, we're like Jews in the Holocaust because we're not getting vaccinated and the whole wearing a yellow star.
That horrible woman.
Yeah, but it's more than one woman. It's the whole Stetson hat store and like, they're selling.
Well, but I thought Stetson withdrew themselves
They
to
did.
dissociate themselves
They
from
did.
her.
But here's my point.
Yes.
Self-defining by putting a Jewish star on your thing. First of all, I cannot believe those people believe in the Holocaust. Like those
Yeah, there are
flat
some
earth,
people like that.
non-vaccinated people do
I
not
know.
believe in the Holocaust.
They are,
I'm sorry, they do not
And
believe
they
the
also
Holocaust
think
happened.
that the Earth is flat. Don't forget
They
about that.
believe all
Yeah.
sorts of crazy things, but they definitely do not believe the Holocaust happened. Just that's point one. Point two being, how dare you do that about the thing that would have saved your life had you been in a gas chamber? Like, had you been in a gas chamber, masks are the one thing that would have helped. You
Yes.
fucking idiot. Like, you can't.
Yes.
And so I got on a real tangent. And even for the Gucci verse, I could tell that, like, I was getting a little bit intense.
Quick, take off your shirt.
Mm-hmm. No, Gucci kept trying to bring it back to how he never has to stand in lines, and I was like, "Yeah, but you didn't have grandparents, and it's encoded in our genetic memory now, and the Holocaust."
One of my best friends is Israeli, and she says in Israel they put their cart in line in the grocery store,
And they walk away.
and then they go get their things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they shop while they're in the line.
I refuse. I got so mad when I used to have my ex-husband was Israeli. His dad was Israeli, and I refused to wait in lines for airports. And don't take off my shoes and hand over my belongings. Like, no, fuck you. Like, fuck you. So I got TSA pre-check, and that's the only thing I will. Lines and me do not work out well. Mukbang.
I hate
thank you for
lines
that.
as well.
Yes, that was
They're
very nice.
boring.
This is a really cool stream so far. I do have to say, this is like
This
my
is a
favorite
lot
thing.
of fun.
This is a
But
lot of
also,
fun.
like, we're back in person, baby.
This is it's so different vibe. It's so
Also,
weird.
are you a little bit surprised at how quickly? Like, I didn't even wear a mask over here tonight. I didn't even have like the pretense of like, I guess we were.
I
but
really
we're both
vaccinated,
fully vaccinated,
and Eric is too.
yeah.
I have to tell you, when I got the second
And
vaccination,
also are the dogs.
and the dogs are also vaccinated. They actually got
I
fully
didn't know.
vaccinated.
Wait, what?
They have rabies and all the other vaccinations,
Oh, okay.
like the things they're supposed to get.
I don't think I'm.
Just like in Walking Dead, apparently the dogs cannot get this, so it's fine. Remember that one tiger that got it? The tiger that
There
got
was. I thought a dog did get it. No,
I don't think a dog got it.
they call it like kennel cough, or
But that's
something.
already existed.
That's different, yeah.
That's different. So here's the thing. I hated wearing the mask so much. Like, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was constantly having panic attacks out, so I just stopped going out, basically.
Yes.
In New York, apparently, people are just walking on the street. Like, everyone's back to normal. And I'm like, what does even back to normal mean? Like, I don't have a car here. Like, I came here because I was getting stuck for the last free-for-all. I came out here for 2 weeks for the last free-for-all.
That's the craziest part.
And now I live here and all my stuff is here. So, like, I don't know what normal looks like or is even ostensibly going to look like.
It's also so funny because New York was hit so hard. I imagine but also New Yorkers are so tough. They're like, you think that was good?
Yeah, exactly.
You think that was hard?
I feel like in New York, they low-key haven't been wearing masks for like a little while because my sister's like a tattoo artist there, and she's just been out and about. Every time I see her, she's at a bar. Shut up, Danny. Danny's trying to sleep with my sister. She's at a tattoo convention in Texas.
Is she here?
No, she's not here. She's in a tattoo convention in Texas, and she does not want you.
I didn't say anything.
You know how that feels, Kate. Salty eats everything she finds on the floor.
I also eat everything I find on my floor. Sometimes it's not food. I've cracked a tooth that way, thinking something was a pill or candy. Yeah, it happens. So hopefully, guys, I hope the widgets work out now. But so keep doing it and find out. But let's go to the second piece of news. This is going to be a good stream. We're 30 minutes in, not past the news.
After a strong weekend opening for A Quiet Place 2, Paramount has dated a third entry in the horror franchise for March 21, 2023. Mud director Jeff Nichols will take over from John Krasinski as a director.
Yo, can I tell you something? Jeff Nichols fucking rules. I just watched both things.
Jeff Nichols can get it.
He can fuck. Can I tell you something? I just watched Take Shelter and Midnight Special last week.
He's really...
Oh my God.
And Mud, too.
I have not seen Mud.
What do you think he's going to do with a horror film?
Well, I think A Quiet Place specifically will be in the Take Shelter vein. First of all, NerdChronic, did you know this? Because if you did, you really withheld knowledge from me. Take Shelter for me...
he's like, if I hear that he can get it, I'm not going to provide that information.
NerdChronic is like, fine. Okay. NerdChronic's like Chad from that Pete Davidson sketch on SNL where he's like, okay, cool. Okay. And I'm like, I'm going through something. And he's like, cool. Chillest guy around. Jeff Nichols would be great to take over Quiet Place because I haven't seen A Quiet Place Part 2, but I heard that it kind of falls into this just rote horror thriller kind of thing, and it's not that interesting. Jeff Nichols really takes the psychological and makes it a physical manifestation. A Take Shelter is the best manifestation of what it feels like to go through something in your head and to feel like it's real and to be doubting your own sanity. And it's such a good film that I hated watching every second of because I was like, oh, this is what it feels like.
But also Michael Shannon.
And can we talk about how he can also fucking get it?
Michael Shannon, may I interrupt the news
for
Michael Shannon story?
Yes, I also have several. Go ahead.
So he was in he's a Chicago guy.
I know him as a New York guy.
Maybe you didn't know that, but
I know him as a New York guy.
Well, he was in Chicago at least doing a Steppenwolf play one time when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Did we cash that one yet?
Not yet. And then, we're done.
But
time to new one.
He was in this bar right outside of Second City where I was with some friends. And
oh my God, you were in Second City? I was just kidding. I get you.
No, I wasn't in.
Oh, you weren't in.
To be clear. But he, and then my husband, who was the biggest Michael Shannon fan, was like,
wait, what is that? That's so cool.
Hey, just want to say I really liked you and Take Shelter.
Oh my God.
He was he was very nice about it because Michael Shannon, as much as we think of him as A-list, when he's here, I don't know that people are stopping him.
No, wait. So Michael Shannon, I've known
A-list.
2006. He used to come into the bar that I worked at in Brooklyn and used to play bluegrass music. And then fast forward to 2012, and it's the New York Observer's 25th anniversary party. Donald Trump's there, blah, the whole thing.
To the Observer. There,
owns the newspaper and a bunch of people there. And then in the corner, there's a really tall guy with bug eyes. And my friend's going, is that Zod? I think that's Zod. And I went, that's Michael Shannon from Boardwalk Empire. I was naming all his films.
Yeah.
And I was and we oh, now we can see something. Something happened.
Oh.
No, it's okay. We'll get it back by going here.
But I see Peggy's here.
Happy Sunday, says Maxwell, saying always the best day because it's live in the dark day.
Yes.
It is the best day. And also because today we had a really cool ladies' night, and it was very
Technically
cool.
not a dark
Yes,
show.
how did that go for you?
I got a really nice message from Stacey Howard afterwards.
Oh,
That was like,
Shout out to Stacey.
I won't say what it said, but she was basically like, I love the energy that we had on our thing, and like I love when the whole thing isn't just talking about like the negativity aspect. So that says new donation.
yes.
Cumber bitch. No,
Yes.
I don't think it says Cumber bitch. What did it say? I'm gonna make this bigger and
Cumber
change.
bitch.
Curtis
Oh,
Clam
it's Curtis Clam Sauce. I love Curtis Clam Sauce. I forget what we broed down about recently. Curtis, remind me. We broed down about something hard in the comments. In the comment sections for something. Or like we tweeted at each other and it was very funny. No, I think it was the comment section. Text to speech, yes. Animation, yes. Okay, bitches, we are ready.
I'm very amazed by what you do.
Usually this is just, that's a destination.
I plug my microphone in. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Sometimes I don't even get that right.
Alert donation is going to last for like 29 seconds now. Perfect. Okay, we fixed it. Now the thing
Now
is
it's working.
and the green screen is now greening out the new donation bar, but we're good.
It is a green. I literally was like,
My house is so big, huh? My house is huge. I have a huge house. It's so big.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah,
and
like
open
why
this
don't you
one
just open that thing up? Just crack that baby
Yeah.
right open. We're gonna
What
go this
you
color.
girls drinking tonight?
None of your fucking business. I mean,
I'll
wine.
tell you what. If anybody knows me, guess what brand of wine I brought over?
Trash. I don't know actually. What is it?
Right.
I don't
They'll know the people that know me.
Kate says, "Is our free agency?" Or sorry, Peggy says, "Kate, is our free agency period over? I'm not getting traded, am I?" Ooh, great question,
Peggy, there is nothing that could get me to trade you. I will say our free agency
Nice.
period is over tomorrow at 3. So
Can I tell
tune
you
in.
something? I tried so hard, and by so hard I mean I texted Tom like once or twice to see like if I could get Tom back and just in the running.
You know what's so funny?
What is so
part
funny?
of I love Tam.
I love.
That's how I Tam.
I mean, do you want to know how much Tom merch I still have? Me and Tom merch from like the Looney Bin. It's just like hanging around his house. Like I have.
You guys really were. I really messed that up by separating you.
No, you did not, because honestly, I needed us to be separated. Oh, we got a new donation. Hold on, saying for
Amber.
saying, "Oh, hello, beautiful ladies," and Danny.
And Dan.
Thank you. I don't know why these things aren't being read out loud. Fuck you, donation box. Can I tell you something? Tom and I need to be separated because if we weren't going to be separated, then people were going to keep saying that I was dragging him down, and I needed us to be separated so people could see that I could do shit on my own.
Yes, that's
and
fair.
that he wasn't perfect. And I
No.
love him, but he's not perfect.
The funny thing about Tom is that I like talked with him I was like, the draft's coming up and I had checked with Christian about if Saturday matches were going to be a thing, and he's like, not this year.
Okay.
And then what has happened recently?
I don't know. Has Saturday match has been a thing?
Saturday matches have been a thing.
But he doesn't have to show up. Whatever.
No, my point being that Tom couldn't do matches unless they're on Saturdays.
Oh, unless they're on. Oh.
So like I was like, I don't think we're gonna be able to accommodate your schedule. What are you feeling? He's like, I think I just want to take a little break, but maybe I'll come back mid-season.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But he.
how's he doing? How's Marina doing?
Shout out to Tom.
Marina's great, I think. I'm just going to answer for him. I have
Yeah.
a feeler by Box Wine is on the Videodrew set. Shut up, single. But also, thank you. Also, I don't know why these aren't being read out loud by the voice. I like them when the voices talk.
I also like that you thought you fixed it 7.
Isn't your voice
Shut up.
like
Oh,
French
this is
or
how
something?
Me and NerdChronic not met, but I was the meet cute of NerdChronic.
PC knows me.
Oh, I love Costco.
It's Kirkland.
Hey,
Okay.
PC, how you doing?
Hell yeah.
Do you guys have a Costco membership?
I think Eric does because that's one of the
If
first
he-
places away and then the pandemic.
If he doesn't,
Okay.
you come with me sometime.
I want to come with you sometime.
I'll get you all the sunscreen you need.
I love going to Costco. There's thing about Costco that itches my brain, which is that I love the idea. That's where I'd hole up in a zombie apocalypse. Big box store,
Yes.
all the food,
Yes.
all the supplies.
Yes.
Just go there.
I used to think like, wow, this is such a basic bitch place. And then I realized, I'm a basic bitch.
Oh, I'm such a basic bitch. You know what I love? But I'm a weird basic bitch. I love
No, I
like
was gonna say
Dave
you're
and
not.
Buster's. But I am because I love Dave and Buster's more than life itself. So that is like kind of basic. I think that's kind of basic. It's a basic dude
Are
thing.
you going anytime soon? Now that you have-
Well, the thing is, so Kate for my birthday got me a Dave and Buster's gift card because she knows me, which will go very well with. Hold on.
Right.
Ooh, I'm very excited.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for coming
Thank you for
at Live in the Dark with
Kate.
Videodrew.
and Sammy and Tulpa.
I brought these from New York.
Lovely dogs.
These are ooh.
This is the most money I've ever
Mukbang
spent.
Reviews donated $10. Super chat! Exclamation point.
Super chat.
This is oops. Sorry.
Thanks.
I thought I
Less.
Mukbang.
fixed this 10
Dave and
times.
Buster's wait.
Dave and
Chat
Buster
is
gift cards.
Rechargeable power card.
You know what? I have about 70,000. Whatever is enough to buy a PS4, I have that much money on these gift cards. Because I don't go to play, Kate. I go to win. I go with a Ben Bateman-like ferocity where I don't go any of the fun games. I go straight to the one where you spin a wheel and you do the big fishing thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I
Yes.
just do that until I get the $1,000 ticket. And
Yes.
it takes about 6 or 7 tries, and then you get the $1,000
Yes.
ticket, and then you just keep doing that game. I spent maybe $500.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, $500 to get like 40,000 points. And now I almost have enough to buy an out-of-date gaming system.
But it's actually but you've tapped into something here, which is that spending the money to buy the PS4, which spending $500
I have a PS4, by the way.
You could have but the
I
point is,
remember those streams. They were
but there
very
is
cool.
something about winning.
Oh,
a
it's the feeling.
PS4.
It's the feeling of validation of being like, I spun the wheel just right, and like I did the thing, and like
Yes.
it hits the same button inside of me that picking arbitrary numbers, let's say for round 3, and feeling like, oh, they hit my right category. Oh, I did it correctly, as opposed to these are arbitrary. The numbers don't mean anything, and there's no way you can like game it out. So
Also,
so
what
far
would you do? They were like, all right, Videodrew, you picked the number 5. That corresponds to the category of
David Buster.
Twin Peaks.
Oh, well, there's David Lynch now on the category. Yeah, because of me, and I think probably also the fact that it's Adam Collins' favorite thing in the world. That like there is a Dave. No, but it's the first thing I asked when I joined Schmoedown. They said the category for round 2 committee, anything you want. And I went, oh, there's David Lynch slice, and Mel's goes, no, there's not a David Lynch slice. Why don't you just go with horror? And now there is a David Lynch slice, and I put it on the wheel every fucking time. I don't care who knows it. Sorry for my strategy session, guys. By the way, where'd the clicker go again?
I mean, people can figure it out. It's not like
yeah, guys, I promise you.
Is this your mouse?
Surprising.
That's my mouse. I promise you, I
Did
will
you bring
pick-
it over here?
Oh no, it's right here. It's right here.
Okay.
I promise you, if I play you, I will put David
Oh
Lynch
my
on the
God,
wheel.
those flats.
Those flats, which one? Oh, the
The
Star Wars. Oh yeah, what about the Star Wars heel? Look at the one.
Oh my God.
And the life-size doll someone made of me.
You guys, just excuse me for a minute. I need to take in the art that
Yeah.
is Videodrew's home.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Look at all the Twin Peaks stuff.
No,
you guys
I know.
can't
Well, I
see.
realized I was like playing with this thing. I'm like, it's a
log.
log.
So there can be a Twin Peaks thing, and I
Jesus
can't.
Christ.
I'm waiting for someone to hit that fucking David Lynch category so bad because there's 4 questions out there that PJ has written, and if I don't get every single one of
Nobody
them,
has hit
Kill
that
myself
category
on
yet.
air. Sorry, what?
Nobody has hit that category yet.
Wait,
Nobody
wait.
has answered.
Wait,
David
$500? Damn, Drew. What is $500? Oh yeah, at the game. I thought
At the
someone
game,
donated.
yes.
Oh yeah. I did the same thing. Spent tons of money. Bought by PS3 game. I recently watched Elephant Man and Straight Story for the first time. Great Lynchels. Those are like the 2 like heart, like the good, like the Heart Feels one that you can like, maybe not Elephant Man, but you can like show kids because like it doesn't feel like a David Lynch movie. Like the tone of it is very like warm. I would say it's almost like a uplifting film. Elephant Man was produced entirely by Mel Brooks, but he didn't want his name on it because he didn't want anyone to think that like this was a comedy movie. Great film.
Really?
Yeah,
I had no idea about that. That's amazing.
yeah, and also the special effects category in or like the makeup special effects category in the Oscars was created
Thank
after
you.
Elephant Man because they wanted to give it an award, but there was no award for like special effects makeup. So
That's incredible.
anyway, nobody has hit David Lynch yet in SD. I know.
That's
And there's a real
very
opportunity
odd.
for the horror exhibition for me and Bibbs and Adam Collins, perhaps the 3 biggest David Lynch fans, to get a David Lynch question. And so far, all the questions have been like, who directed Dune, Elephant Man, and Mulholland Drive, directed by David Lynch, essentially.
By the way, who do you think could win in a Twin Peaks
Me.
exhibition match?
Wow.
You or Adam Collins?
Me versus Adam Collins, I think I could win.
By the way, I believe you.
She's
I
being
mean,
honest.
Being honest, me and
I
Adam...
won Goonies.
Yeah, you
That's
won
the
Goonies.
thing I said I would win, and then I won it.
I mean, he's got more of the thing. If you see, I have the Twin Peaks dossier, I've got the final dossier. We've read the extraneous materials. He has the missing pieces. He's got the extra footage. But I think the amount of times that I've seen Twin Peaks, the amount of immersion that I've given myself in Twin Peaks would have the advantage. Although I love it in a more emotional way than I think a logistical way. Like, I don't think I've memorized a bunch of data points. But if you asked me a bunch of questions about Twin Peaks, I think I think I would know more than Adam Collins.
I believe it.
Yeah.
How many times would you say? Never mind.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, how many times would you say that you watched the first series?
The first season?
Yeah, first season.
Or the first and second season.
First and second season.
Well,
like
here's
the
thing.
original.
I taught a class on it in college. Twin Peaks started once they figured out who killed Laura Palmer, which is not something David Lynch wanted or the creatives wanted. It's something that ABC made them do. It's like resolve the mystery. Lynch left the show, and the show became really, really terrible, if you remember.
Is it like when Aaron Sorkin left The West Wing?
Even worse.
Oh.
It's even worse.
We needed that crackhead. You know what I mean?
You know that he once said the hardest thing he did every morning was wake up and not smoke crack. Like, the hardest thing Aaron Sorkin ever did was wake up every morning and not smoke crack.
That's actually
wow.
And I'm like, I don't know. You could have tried, like, not emailing Amy Pascal a bunch of crazy shit, but, like, sure. You could have done a lot of other stuff that was also difficult.
You could have tried. You know what might have also been hard for you, Aaron Sorkin, is to not write every character with the same impeccable brain.
Yeah, if you wrote every character as if it wasn't you, uncircumcised Aaron Sorkin, writing this script. I bet you $100 he's uncircumcised. I have nothing to back that up, but I just bet you $100. And that's probably
I'll call Kristen Chenoweth. Don't worry.
Wait, she fucking Kristen Chenoweth. I know,
he did during the show.
I know like 8 people that have. Anyway, third piece of news. Anyway, guys.
Yeah. Third piece of.
No. Continue the uncircumcised story.
We have 165, 69. That's almost 169.
Hey
guys, $4 more bucks to make it
$1 to 169.
169. See, I say that I hate gross out humor. But when I make it, it's cool. Like, we're watching Pokemon for the first time because I'm selling Pokemon cards now. That's what I do now for money.
Hey.
It's a good series.
I play Pokemon Snap now for free.
I play Pokemon Snap, but also I found Eric's old collection of Pokemon cards, and I'm just selling them for $.
Right.
Like,
Eric, do you know this?
No, he knows it. He lets me do it because he likes it when I have a hobby. I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards and his Pokemon cards. I make $250.
Oh, I like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Sounds like it's time to go to Dave & Buster's.
It sounds like we're going to cash in and go to Dave & Buster's. He did take me to the arcade in Burbank. Okay, anyway, the point being...
What's Sean saying? Sean was waving.
Sean was waving,
Hi, Sean.
saying probably get a...
What, Sean?
Sean was like...
Okay, move on. He's saying read the third thing.
Oh,
we missed reading super chats.
Sorry
guys. Because
sorry,
it's not appearing on streams. Okay, Mukbang saying, you skipped my previous super chat. I'm so sorry, guys. We're not used to not having it on screen. No worries. Just complimenting Kate's spot-on Roxy impression. Also, what age should people see Blue Velvet? I was too young. Great question. That's a great question.
18.
6, probably.
I think 6. I think the thing is you don't see Blue Velvet with your parents. That's the number one thing. They even have a running gag in that in Squid and the Whale.
Yeah.
But I did see Blue Velvet with my college boyfriend's dad in the room.
Oof, duh.
And I'd already seen Blue Velvet because, like, duh, it was, like, my favorite director already. But I remember thinking, like, is your dad going to... Oh, no, he wants to stay and watch it with us? Oh, that's weird.
That's even weirder.
That's weird that he wants to do that. And it's very, like, literally the Squid and the Whale scene. Where he goes with Anna Paquin and Jesse Eisenberg wants to fuck her. And Jeff Daniels, his dad, is fucking her. And they go see Blue Velvet together.
Wait, you were fucking the dad?
No,
okay, well,
I was stealing his
painkillers.
I was stealing his painkillers, but no, I was not fucking him. Sorry, Kate. I was trying to big up your amazing comedic timing and the snowblower bit. You have many more. Love your Roxy impressions.
Oh, by the way, you bringing up the you.
Can you do it?
I don't know. Can I? It's not that good, but she's not there. But she'll like, Roxy would be like, thank you for having me here. Like,
wow.
Could this? Could these dogs be any cuter? Actually, I actually have never. Wait,
never.
You guys, tell me something. Am I the only one that thought it was weird when I can't think of a thing?
Wait, put some bunnies in the chat.
Yeah. Like, am I the only one that thinks it's weird? Like, I didn't know, like, people blow out candles. I thought people clapped out candles. Is that just me? Tell me in the chat.
Oh,
like,
my
I feel
God.
like that's the sort of...
That's amazing. And
she knows about it, though.
Can I be honest? The only thing that's really big about that impression is the voice. And it's because Roxy is a decade probably, I think, younger than me. And she sounds like she's Juno from Beetlejuice.
Yes.
She sounds like the woman from Beetlejuice who smokes out of her thing. And I think that's sexy. It's like
thank you.
Thank you.
Here?
Really sexy.
Yeah,
It's Kathleen Turner.
Really is.
It's a Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner is a little bit more like Kathleen Turner.
I'm
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit. I wasn't born this way. I was drawn this way, or whatever I say. Yeah. I hate Nicolas
exactly
Cage.
Right. Actually, the worst human I've ever. I'll tell you what. Roxy takes troll hate better than anyone I've ever.
I
can't
haven't
believe
watched her in a really long time. I
No,
feel like me
she'll
and
repost things, horrifying things that you would never believe people still say in this day and age.
Is it about Jews?
Yes,
It's always about Jews.
it's about Jews. Like you don't.
And those
like,
people also wear yellow stars on their head because they don't want to get vaccinated. Just FYI. Real
Of
crazy
course.
shit. Welcome to America.
But she's
Great country.
fucking baller about it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Videodrew 2021. So did I miss any other super chats? Let's go back up. We said you missed the scary, but thank
Sorry,
you.
mukbang.
Sorry, mukbang. And I'm also going to go back and make sure I didn't do any donation history. Guys, if you can't tell, you're on Live in the Dark with Videodrew. I'm here with Kate Mulligan tonight. Please keep donating so we can miss your comments.
I think that's the whole point of people giving money for that.
Wait. Someone single donating. I have a feeler by Box Wine is on. Oh, yeah, we read that one.
Yes.
Oh, hello, beautiful. It is beautiful LA dies.
Ladies.
Yes,
we saw that one too.
that was Amber. And then says,
Yes,
we saw them. Okay.
Maybe minus the attempted.
Yeah.
Hey, kids,
right.
your
We did-
favorite
I don't think we saw
fan here,
Nancy.
No,
Suge
that was
Knight.
before.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Guys, we got all your comments, guys. Danny will be in America soon. I don't want to know. I was just saying, I love
Suge invited me to live in his house.
Oh, good.
He's
Okay.
the biggest Kate Mulligan fan, by the way. Thanks to be here, Suge.
Who the fuck is the biggest Kate Mulligan fan?
Who is?
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight!
Oh, Suge.
Suge Knight!
Suge started early.
What do you mean?
I love that. Suge was. I was joking that Suge was my boyfriend like 2 days into SEN, and because he's
That's what I was joking about Goddard being my boyfriend like 2 days into SEM, but
is he?
no.
Is
Do
he?
you
No.
want him to be?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Glad I asked that in
Not
public.
anymore. Anyway, third piece
All
of
right.
news.
Third piece.
Danny,
of
you were there for that. Anyway,
I
join
have no
join
comment.
Ben's subathon next Tuesday. I'll be playing Among Us.
tomorrow. No.
Tuesday.
Oh,
that would be
we
Tuesday.
still have
Oh,
another
Tuesday.
movie
Okay.
news.
Okay, movie news. We're an hour into the show. We're still on movie news.
That's going wonderfully.
Okay.
Actor, writer, producer, director, and executive Issa Rae has joined the cast of the sequel to 2018's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as Jessica Drew, better known as John, learn how to write.
Better known as
Spider-Woman.
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
I don't know how you messed up the word Drew in that sentence. That's
better
weird.
known as better. That confused
It's like
my
a drug.
Brazilian
Welcome
mind.
to After Dark with
video-
Draw.
with video
Great.
with Dread. You two are doing great. Love the collaborations. Kate's an amazing manager, and I love them. MC McMuffin, the McMuffin.
McMuffin bit.
Right,
Yeah.
with JT, did you write that? I don't know what any of this is.
No, this is before the match. What I gotta tell you, I'm still like I talk about like postpartum depression.
Okay.
No, let's get to this
Okay.
person. Let's get this. Oh, was that?
No, that was it.
Okay.
That's just delayed. Thank you for that.
But I really, the Paul Preston JT match like really breaks my heart in ways I can't even
I'm not
express.
sure. I've seen that match probably.
Well,
wait, what
just
happened? What
know
would
that
have
Paul played the better game from start to finish.
Oh, that's happened consistently this season.
this whole season.
This whole
has been
season.
This.
I mean,
and
Janine
then
and-
guess what happened?
JT hit his 5 because it's like a random thing about martial arts or
It was which Scorsese?
oh, I
film?
saw this one. Oh, he just guessed. His ass just guessed New York. Just arbitrary.
And then there was an act. Anyway, the bottom line is we did a scene before. No, we sort of got notes, but we improvised it. JT and I.
well, what was the
improvised
McMuffin thing?
it. He basically has referred to me. He's like Kate McMuffin. I'm gonna order McMuffins.
Curtis says
McMuffin.
Videodrew is 2 words on the streets. Nah, take that name off your lips, son.
You sound like a
I am
McMuffin.
one word. I love JTE. The thing is, I can't.
I love
JT is great.
He's great.
I also like
But you know who else is great?
Paul
Paul
Preston.
Preston.
You
You
know,
know, it's like the smart. Like it's.
Hey,
it's-
I thought
deserves to
Preston
win.
would win.
the movie guys, you would think splaying them up like we would get a
I
win.
know.
But
It was my
it's-
pick.
oh god, it
I know.
sucks. Look, I feel the same.
But also, like, I love when I can be like, okay, I see what we did wrong there. We gave them festival darlings. That was a big, like, I love
Honestly,
being able to process.
that's not even your fault. Tom has played Whitney before. He knows better.
But which between, yes, I mean, you know this.
Jimmy Nails just subscribed. Anyway. Cheers.
By the way, are they gonna, so Spider-Woman.
Oh, yeah. So Jessica Draw.
There's a woman who has spider
Jessica Draw.
So is she related to Miles Morales? No, probably not. That seems wrong.
I wish
there's better people.
I'll tell you what I don't like about what I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
Do you know what it is?
I have an idea in my head of what it isn't, but go ahead.
She could read as white.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like
right.
Thanks for tipping JJ Winward.
Oh, hi JJ Winward.
Hey.
Thanks,
Oh my
JJ.
God, sorry, I just got here. I was explaining Heather's to a 12-year-old.
Okay, Heather's is really easy to explain. It shouldn't have taken you that long, but thank you for showing up.
Oh, the 12-year-old. It's like,
so before 9/11, it was funny to, I imagine, bringing guns to school. It was kind of cool. Like, you could just do that. And like,
actually, probably before Columbine.
Americans has.
I was in high school during Columbine.
I was sophomore.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I was a freshman, maybe?
Are you a year younger than me? Are you an 83 baby?
84.
Okay, so you're 2 years younger than me.
Okay, so I was there during Columbine. Columbine, I remember, like, didn't do it for me. Sorry, let me rephrase. Columbine didn't freak me out. I was like, oh, that's a crazy thing.
Like pipe bomb scares, like for the rest of the year.
No.
Oh,
Columbine did. But I was on a lot of acid for all of high school.
Oh, we went
in high school.
Okay, I had a different high school.
Okay, so I did a lot of acid and LSD, and I was cool. I became popular when I lost a bunch of weight, and I had the cool kid after party prom. I went from being like the fat loser and to being like the really cool
story.
No, to being the really cool kid who was already doing a bunch of LSD, and then all the other kids suddenly wanted to do LSD with me, and then I had a huge party at my house for prom after prom.
But then you suddenly think that you're popular because you lost weight.
Oh, I did, and I definitely became so chip on my shoulder hot. You know those chip on your shoulder hot girls? It's like a dude that becomes a tech millionaire, but has never gotten laid. I was one of those people, but for the girl version.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
what this has to do with Columbine?
So what this has to do with Columbine is Columbine like kind of passed me. I was like, that just seemed like something that happened over there. 9/11 was like the big one for me. That's the one that like we got out of school early because we lived near DC. All our parents worked in DC, and like that we all thought our parents were dying.
That's funny. Dickie went to Georgetown.
Okay.
And was there and like watched Air Force One land that night.
Yeah.
So he has a very different experience of me. I went to school in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even in school yet, but
we all had to get out of school because all our parents worked in DC, and we thought like the Pentagon was exploding. Like we were so scared. We were so 9/11. I feel like I would say that there's nothing comparable, but then Trump happened and this fucking year happened, and now 9/11 seems like I was watching. No big deal. We're getting through the news, guys. This is fine.
I gotta tell you, there is nary a cast that I'm ever on a live stream that doesn't end in 9/11.
Can I tell you?
Ask anybody.
Can I tell you something? Last night we were watching Daniel Tosh stand up specials, and it was better than I would think. He had a whimsical side that almost reminded me about the person that Bo Burnham is pretending to be when he does specials. That's Daniel Tosh's early stand-up.
Wait, did you not like Bo Burnham's special?
I love Bo Burnham's special.
I think Bo Burnham's special is special.
Can I tell you something? Bo Burnham, to me, is the character he played in Promising Young Woman, which is somebody that did a lot of problematic shit. Oh, my God.
I haven't seen that
yet.
Oh,
my God.
I honestly got until I saw the special last night, had no idea who this dude was. I knew he was a comedian who people considered a hack because he's a music. Well, like comedians. Comedians consider it like when you're an impression comedian or when you do like musical.
He's next level. He's not even a comedian. He's a performance artist.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
If this doesn't get 1 billion awards, you don't
understand. He's been doing this shit forever, though. That's always been his shit. Other comedians can say that he's a hack, but he's a fucking genius. The problem is he started when he was 16, and a lot of his early shit is just about.
Well, he addresses that.
He addresses it all the time and in a lot of different songs, and he won't erase it and whatever. But it's problematic because you listen to his early shit. There's a lot of F-bombs that aren't fuck. They're negative terms for gay people.
That was the situation with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So he uses a lot of that. There's a lot of like, he's trying to be edgelord because he was 16.
Yes.
But his new special is great. I don't think it's tops some of his earlier specials.
I gotta go back and watch.
Oh my God.
Specials.
Even the lighting in this special.
Oh my God. I'm like, Dickie's like, well, he's gonna win lighting.
My
lighting.
My favorite thing in that special, and Bo Burnham's inside, by the way, guys, is the
watch Bo. Stop watching us.
Stop watching us. Why haven't you
Burnham.
watched Inside? Why aren't you still watching? I was watching that before you came over. I have that still.
I have to watch it again.
So
yeah,
there is this song in there where he is basically channeling Jake Gyllenhaal and everything. That song about the internet where he has got those little glasses on.
Yes.
And he's like, "Welcome to the internet."
Great Jake.
I watched this with Eric, and he said that special made him like happy and sad because it reminded him so much of me. And I was both like flattered and offended a little bit. And I was like, "Well, how so?"
Wait, thinking of you makes him sad.
Yeah, thinking about me inside. I think in specifically the context of inside.
Inside, yeah.
About how I felt this need to produce content without really an idea about what the content needed to be. I just knew I needed to produce content.
Yes.
Which is how we all ended up here.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank God.
That's very
thank
understandable.
God.
Thank God. Or whoever. Do
you know who directed? You remember Singled Out?
Singled Out, yes, on MTV?
Yes.
Kenny McCarthy?
You know who was the other co-host?
No.
Chris fucking Hardwick. He's a year older than her. He was the other host.
You're lying.
I'm not fucking lying. This happened last night when we were watching. I pulled up a Singled Out clip. He's a year older than her, and he was the co-host of Singled Out. You know what? I'm going to do a share screen. We're going to figure this out.
Yeah, I believe you're going to figure it out. You figured out the donation thing 7 times. Did you just take one of your college boyfriend's father's painkillers?
Yeah, I did do that. Eric
out
says that I'm not very subtle. Did it not seem very subtle when I did that?
No, you actually did it. They wouldn't have known if I hadn't just honestly announced it.
I do have to say that it's not painkillers because that's
it's not pain. No, I was joking, you guys.
But it is.
You know, I'm a makeup girl. I got
it. It is pills. Glossier stuff is amazing. Do you know
what's this situation?
That Glossier. It's all Glossier, but also the stuff, their concealer. Can I show you something? The concealer.
Sorry, guys, this doesn't concern
you.
This
is Avon, like calling, but this concealer is magical. Here.
This is the one?
Yeah. This shit will change your life.
Glossier is like
Are you selling this?
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm going to show you the Chris Hardwick thing. Hold on.
I'm going to look in the light.
Inside.
You and I are probably the same skin tint.
That's what I was thinking. There we go. We were the same skin tone. Singled Out. There we go. That was the co-host of Singled Out, Chris fucking Hardwick.
Shut your stupid mouth.
I know.
It also looks slightly like Emilio Estevez.
And can I tell you that the thing is so gross. Like, the Singled Out was so gross. All those shows were so gross. But Singled Out specifically, and I don't know how he fucking got away with pretending like he was younger than Jenny McCarthy. He is a year older than Jenny McCarthy.
Age, but experience.
Oh, God. No, he's not the American Idol guy. Curtis Clam Sauce. No, he's the guy who hosted Midnight. Kate Swift versus Saul. Book it. Oh, man.
Hi, Jessie Swift.
Hi, Jessie Swift.
We've got a Saul match booked. So
can I tell you something?
See. Yeah.
I haven't talked to Saul in a while, but he's okay, right? He's good. He didn't do like an inside, did he? Or inside's fine. He's good though, right? Saul's good. It wasn't a question. I'm just saying it so you can just say,
hey, Saul's good.
Okay, thank God.
Hey, we'll talk later.
Okay, good. Saul's good. Okay.
Saul's good. No, Saul's good. Actually, Saul might be here.
I don't know.
Saul's very supportive of everything that I do.
Yeah.
Saul's my guy.
Saul's great.
Do you put it under your eye? Where
yes.
do you put it? Okay.
Yeah. I have huge under eye circles. Anyway, Issa Rae is a queen. She should get to do everything. Right. So should, honestly, I know this is a hot take. So should Lena Waithe. We shouldn't be like so down on Lena Waithe because she executive produced a show that had some traumatic imagery for white people. Like, get over it. I know that show was horrible, horrifying. I didn't see it.
We don't get to complain.
We don't get to complain about it. Like, we don't get to retweet other people of different skin tones complaints about it and then be like, see, like, just don't watch the fucking show if you don't like it. Okay, I get that it's traumatic, but
I use too much.
No, you look great.
I do look better.
You do look good. It's so good. Anyway, Danny, how are you?
I'm just watching this and interjecting when I have the opportunity.
Okay. I'm now realizing that
I understand that.
We might need to fire you because you don't live here, and now we can see people again. Just kidding.
Danny, what is the biggest challenge of this? Getting a word in.
Yeah. Or saying it correctly.
Or, yeah.
I hate you. I really hate you.
Kate left. Kate's gone. Goodbye, Kate.
I didn't. I want you to know you cannot prove that I laughed at that because I left the screen.
That's correct. You cannot prove
I
was
have an
not-
excellent
you were
hearing, Miss
not
Mulligan.
mocking.
Bump,
Listen,
bump.
Videodrew. I gotta tell you,
I'm leaving the screen.
she's not laughing. You can't prove that she's laughing right now. She's left the screen.
I've left.
Of course not.
Prosciutto. I took out prosciutto for you.
Ooh, Christopher Engel. You were feeding that to your dogs. Don't even.
But I was maybe gonna feed it to you. And
Oh,
now I
thank you.
realized I didn't have enough stuff for it.
I met Saul for the first time this weekend. He's a strong competitor. He's incredible. He really is. I gotta tell you, I have such faith in Saul.
Saul
I
knows
have
everything.
he knows everything. And-
Yeah, I saw the last movie I saw before quarantine started with Saul. We saw Invisible Man in theaters.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I also I remember my first impression of Saul, other than the Collider days, was sitting with him at the New York thing.
Remember? I was there.
That's right.
He
And
was pulling my hair.
He answered every single question that was happening in the match. I was like, this guy's good.
That's why I tried to pitch myself to you because I was still on our Robert Meyer Burnett's team. And I would take me.
Let's go back to talking about my dad.
It wasn't because he did anything bad. It's just that I didn't want to be on that team. I wanted to be on a team with my friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How happy are you?
That makes totally sense.
Well, honestly, I did not, because I was texting you right until the draft.
Yes.
I did not know after the free agency if I would be the right fit with the, because the season before we were like Animal House. We were like the place that was like,
yes.
We were like the lovable losers, but like we were there for each other, the family stuff. When I got that perfect first round and won all that money for Kevin, like it felt great. Like that was, but I didn't know with Dan and Ben.
And Dan and Ben, it's a different dynamic.
And I thought it would be like really different. And like we also had, honestly, this is on me. We had more women in the crew. It was just me last year. Now we had Mara and Molly, and I was like, I have to be the only girl. I have to be the only girl in the thing. I can't have more than one girl or else all the attention is taken away. Got over that shit.
Yeah.
Turns out, like, I really do actually enjoy the rigorousness that Dan and Ben bring to our study sessions. Like, it actually keeps everyone in focus, and it doesn't allow me and Adam to sort of, steal it and just go tangentially off. We study, and now it does matter. Like, we care about the points, and, like, it's been made very clear that, like, we're in it to win it. I hope we do win, and I hope we donate it to Cancer Society or something. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do.
Or just keep it.
No, I think
only because I'm just saying there is very few there is money involved, of course.
Hypothetically.
What I'm saying is I feel like Smets is in a great place right now.
Yes.
And I think thank God.
When I said donate it, I meant like give it to Kevin.
Just give it to Kevin is fine. I would be fine with that.
So here's my theory: is
but
that like
he's also got a full life ahead of him. I believe it. He's going to be back at work and make money for his family.
Well, not only that, but like
he probably won't want it.
I asked him before he was done with the treatments and before everything was happening. I go, well, what are you going to do when you find out like you're in remission? Like, what's the first thing you want to do with your family? And he said, I hadn't even thought about like what that would be like. And I went, okay, well now think about it. Like, what's the first thing you want to do? He goes, I guess I want to go to Italy. So now, like, I think...
Right.
Let's get him to Italy.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Okay. You guys, make sure the dungeon... No, wait a minute. Hold on. People from the den are watching.
No matter who wins this season, let's make sure we send Kevin Smets
to Italy. Absolutely.
Oh, God.
He would have a great time over there. Italy's great.
And you remember in New York, he was there with then his girlfriend. And I remember being like... Yes. I remember thinking, like, what's up with that? Like, I don't know. Like, are they dating? Is it a long distance? I remember thinking, like, this is
she Russian?
She's Russian, yeah. And I was like, I don't even understand what's going on here. And then, like,
Danny's like, I bet she does not say words right.
I bet she correctly no say words, druh.
A lot of people think my accent is from a Russian person, so...
You do also sound Transylvanian sometimes. One time on Twitch Sings, we got this Transylvanian. Yeah, we had this Transylvanian guy on, or maybe he was French, but he's not
Transylvanian. He was German, Drew. I know who you're talking about.
I say that in jest. I don't forget what everyone's saying. Drew is right.
Oh, Jesse Swift. He said next one up is Saul and Jesse Swift. Yes. Jesse, we love you.
We love you, Jesse. Jesse, you're part of the crew of new rookies that I find like cute in a way that I also confuse you with 5 other guys. Is that a compliment? I confuse you.
I don't
for
think
like
so.
5
That
other
doesn't
people.
feel like a compliment.
But it is a compliment because I'm like, oh man, you have a good attitude and I like you and like you're cool and like you're cool in my book. But I also think that you're like 4 other people simultaneously.
Tell us who the other 4 people are.
I don't remember their names. I think one was Dave Horowitz for a little while, and I remembered I interviewed with Dave Horowitz for a job once, and he didn't give it to me. No, you're not him. You also remind me of Janine's former partner for like one thing.
Who?
Remember, she was a
Ethan?
partner with somebody for like
No, partner with Ethan.
No. This season, she was partnered with someone for Jeff.
Oh.
Who was it?
Josh Horowitz. Thank you, Eric.
Josh Horowitz. Yeah.
Josh Horowitz. Sorry.
Jesse's literally the sweetest cinnamon roll. Aww.
Half of MTS can be
Josh Horowitz. Okay.
So Josh Horowitz. Sorry, is David Horowitz another guy, or Josh Horowitz is just the guy that we have? Anyway, whatever. Jacoby. Yes, I also think Jacoby looks different. Who else do I think he's like? A little bit like. I'd have to look at the list, but basically. He reminds me of 3 or 4 other people. They're also very cute.
Jesse concedes to Bancroft, at least.
Yeah, well, Jacoby Bancroft. So that's who I thought it was for a second. But then Jesse, I know you're your own person, and you're not just a random dude who's cute. Somebody else said Jacoby Bancroft. It's not like he looks like Jacoby Bancroft, but in my mind, that's who she was partnered with. She was partnered with
You
Jesse
thought
Smollett.
that Tom Dagnine and Dan Murrow was the same person.
Which one of them wiped everyone out at the thingy?
That was
Jacoby or Jesse?
Jacob
Ludwig? No, Jacob London.
Jacob London.
Okay.
Which is very confusing because there's a B at the end of his name, Jacob.
Okay, and
there's a B at the beginning of his name, Blunden.
So
you think his name is Jacob London, but it's Jacob London.
And he's different than Jacoby Bancroft?
Yes, he's different.
And
they actually played each other.
And they're different than Jesse Swift.
I just realized. Yes,
oh my God.
Yes, they are very.
And that person's different than Josh Horowitz. Do you see where my fucking confusion comes from? It's
all
not because
of
you
them
guys.
are different people.
It's a lot of J names. I'm going to give you that right off.
I know it's a lot of Jewish J names. I have both Dungeon and Dun Love. I want to see both factions working together. Oh, to take down the exchange and corruption.
Kaiser and I have talked about so many times about making the Dungeon.
The Dungeon?
Just saying.
I like it because in LA there is no basements. You guys don't have basements.
But okay, you're. Woo!
Oh, Neuter Nation, nom 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 nom, delicious. $5 super. This is the most fun I've had in a year.
Sorry, Eric.
We have so much experience and so much love, but this is the most fun I've had in a year, and we've almost paid $200. So,
are you thinking of Zodiac Killer? The Zodiac?
No, I wasn't, but I also forgot what we were talking about. So
the basement thing was like they figured they were able to narrow down in the movie Zodiac who it was because there's only like 60 basements in California.
Oh, that's fascinating.
And there was like,
it turned out it was John Carroll Lynch. You could have just figured it out by being like, well, where's John Carroll Lynch in this situation? And you find him, and you're like, oh,
that's the one. That's the one.
He's in the movie, so he probably did it. Where did
you? Speaking of,
where did Eric?
Davlin. Is it Davlin, Miss
Davlin. Good evening, ladies. Enjoying
your chaotic energy
tonight. Yeah, always a pleasure.
How dare you?
I miss seeing Kate perform. Drew, always nice to hear your thoughts. Is it? I hope your week goes well. Danny's second album will be great. Be safe and be well and be kind. Oh, we used to do karaoke together every Friday night. It was so good. For half this pandemic, I just narrowed in on the Twitch karaoke app that they had for a while.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was really fun. Every Friday night I would do Twitch karaoke with like this Chris Engel and Davlin and people, and then they shut it down. Because
they realized they were going to owe royalties on those songs?
Well, probably because they realized on replay they couldn't get I don't even know how it was legal in the first place. Twitch is weird and I'm here for it, but also not as much here for it. I'm not really good at promoting these shows. I kind of almost want them to be like a party you're not supposed to know about. That's kind of how I feel about my content.
That's skinny LSD high school Drew coming back to haunt you.
Can I be honest? Skinny LSD high school Drew weighs as much as skinny Drew now. So, like, honestly, hey, cheers to Drew from 15. You do great on your SATs. Take those 10 hits of acid right before. You're going to fail the driver's test 3 times, so maybe don't take the hits before.
Did you really do acid before SATs?
On the SATs, yeah.
How did you do on the SATs?
Perfect English. Perfect.
That makes me so mad.
Why?
Because I didn't touch a cigarette. a drop of alcohol in high school. And I probably got like, it was 800.
The top one.
I probably got in the 7s on the English, which was my strength. But then I think I got 1,300. And then I took it again. I got like 1310.
I think I got really high. I tested really well.
It was a situation. LSD, man.
Well, my dad is a he used to make LSD and meth, and then he started working for the government at the National Institute of Drug Abuse. He was like the drug czar kind of guy for a while, but he'd already been Walter White. So
was he? Wait, was he Walter White for real? Like he was he was like hiding the fact that he was okay.
Yeah, so he used to make meth. Mukbang, thank you, super chat. He used to make meth and LSD and like had a secret child and stuff, and we didn't find out about that until like 23andMe became a thing. But after that, he went and worked for the government and did neuropsychopharmacology and like taught all these classes and did all this stuff, and then gave grants. That's mostly what he did, was he did research grants. But he kind of used me as his like guinea pig for being like, let's see what happens. Like he'd hand out cards. Like when me and my friends were like rolling and tripping downstairs, he'd like hand out cards being like, if you want to take some real stuff, come to the government and sit in a white padded room and we'll give you the real shit. Like he was the too cool dad. That was too cool. But he also really liked cool shit. So he took me to Radiohead.
You're saying have you lost him?
No, he just moved to Santa Barbara. He's real nearby.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, he's going to come down for Father's Day. It's great.
Oh, fantastic.
He just retired, and no, that's it.
Is he a drug user?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hardcore. Everyone in my family except my sister, who is now straight edge except for pot. Yes. We are a pharmaceutical-driven family. We are the kind of family that, trades pills back and forth, being like, what do you got? Go fish. Take this.
That's fun.
Yeah. You guys are so fun together. Drew, I love Drew's college stories, and I was also the same. I lost weight in college. Equals insert popularity. I love Shallow Hal. Here's the thing.
That was the opposite for me, by the way. I gained more weight in college, and then I was popular.
Well, you're also a man, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all for you. You can be literally anyone.
Mukbang, is Mukbang, am I incorrectly assuming that Mukbang is a man?
I think that's a dude, because no one else says,
I feel like he's complimentary of me in a way.
Yeah.
Of us in a way.
Yeah, but sometimes people are, and that happens. Wait, we're getting some messages probably shut the fuck up, Drew. Let's see. I'm having internet. Okay, that's fine.
That was me when I left because I couldn't hear.
You left?
Sorry, we were
here.
Yes,
I did left.
Miss Video, what excuse do I need to appear on the show again? You can be our guest next week, Jesse. You want to be my guest next week?
Boom.
Yeah.
Look how easy that was.
Do you live here?
No.
Are you in the neighborhood?
You're engaged, right?
I
Mazel.
would love if you could get Denise Gardner on the show.
Yo, I've been branching out because I've talked to some directors. I talked to the writer of Ready or Not and the new Scream movie. This guy Davis, because we've been broing out about some Twin Peaks stuff. I said, will you come on? Nacho Virgolandas, who did the movie Colossal and Time Crimes, one of my favorite films. He's in Burbank, and I was like, do you want to come on my show?
That's awesome.
So I'm just starting to branch out, but I do kind of love the idea that no one knows what this is. No one watches this. It's
That's not
cool.
true. 31.
That's the most amount of people I've had ever watch this show.
Look at Jesse's.
Kate's uncomfy energy from Drew's Breaking Bad story is what I live for. He is here for it.
By the way, I keep doing a John Krasinski from The Office. You'll be like, yeah, my dad was Walter White, and I'll be like,
no, what I mean by that is my dad made meth and sold it to people.
So
and
also, you're very clear about
and he was also a professor, so he's really.
But I really was like, oh wait, he made it legally, and because they needed it for a methadone clinic, whatever.
Yes, he also did that. Well, he gave funding to do that, so he was one of these people that was very pro drug. So he helped organize Dance Safe, which was the thing during the rave years, which was they would test your MDMA on site. There would just be this little stand.
That's fantastic, actually.
Yeah, so he was very pro drug and pro weight, not pro drug, but pro if you're gonna do it, do it safely, kind of
yes. Yeah.
So my dad's cooler than anyone. Just FYI, he took me for my graduation gift. He got all my friends Radiohead tickets, front seat Radiohead tickets, because he was just you guys are gonna like Radiohead one day. He taught me everything I know about pop culture. He owns all the comics. He loves all the movies. He's just the coolest. And I try to get him into Schmoedown, and I can watch him going, it's a I can just see his eyes a little bit like being like, it's a little weird. NerdChronic, thankfully, I think last time he was here, NerdChronic kind of sold him on him by making it seem legitimate and like less weird. But I do that thing where whenever he comes in town, I just go, okay, now we're just going to sit quietly and watch an hour of me getting complimented by people on various shows.
Oh, Jesse is getting married on September 4th.
Oh, God. So where's my invite?
Jesse.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
I'm a
my
man, but
birthday,
always-
September 4th.
Really?
Yes.
Stop trying to updo Jesse. Had a great time. Iowa State, Oberlin.
Just saying.
Oberlin was in Ohio.
Oh, did you know Ben Sinclair?
Of course I know Ben Sinclair. We were in the same fucking class. He was the first person.
Daniel Sinclair is his brother. He's my best friend.
So Ben and I, he was the first. Ben Sinclair, by the way, is the guy who stars
High
and
Maintenance.
High Maintenance.
High
If you watch it on HBO, he's the star of High Maintenance. He looks a lot like Brett Gelman.
Yeah.
He was one of the first people I ever met in college.
Daniel Sinclair, his brother, was the absolute first person I met. And it's funny you talk about LSD because I was thinking, I'm like, oh my God, she would have been friends with Daniel Sinclair.
That's funny. Me and Ben met because we were at what was called Marathon House getting Jello shots, and I looked around and I went, "This
Jelly
place
shots.
is a dump."
That's
And Ben goes, "Martha, you're drunk," and I'm like, "Oh, are we doing Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?" And I was like, "Oh, is this what college is? You just do Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf with whoever you're in line with in Virginia?"
so funny.
And I was like, "Who's this John Malkovich looking motherfucker who's 18?" And like, it was amazing.
One of the funniest things he ever did was, well, there's a couple of things like, if you're like, Ben, what are you good at? He's like, I could shake one Tylenol out of a bottle. And you're like, wait, what?
Ben,
And he'll just be like, I could shake it. But he did this. He made a short called Curb Your
Yep.
Dog.
Mhm.
Do you remember Curb Your Dog?
Of course, I think my friend Mariel was like, or Craig, her husband was like the DP on it.
Where he basically takes a dog and curb stomps. It's like, but it ends up being like a puppet.
Yeah.
But it's like Curb Your Dog.
Well, his best friend Avery Monson is the kind of guy that's like, he did like a bunch of impressive vines because he's good at puppetry and magic. Yeah, that kind of thing. I went to school with Lena Dunham, Ben Sinclair.
Lena Dunham was in Oberlin at the same time.
Yep, Lena Dunham, Ben Sinclair, and Sarah Violet Bliss, who makes that show Search Party on TBS.
Oh, I love Search Party so
which
much.
Griffin Newman is on. So like, we just broke down about
He
that recently.
is?
Yeah, he was on it first season. Yeah,
Who is he in the first season?
he was the creepy guy that was supposed to be
that's a
dating. What's her name?
coincidence.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh wow.
So me and him were DMing recently, and like, I was just like, oh my God, we
Search
like
Party's fantastic.
Search Party's. And I remember talking to Sarah after Girls came out, and she was like upset because she and Lena went to the same high school that Griffin also went to, St. Anne's, and she's like, "What is my experience different from Lena's? There's not going to be anything that I've done that's different enough that my worldview is going to be different enough from the show Girls," because it was like when that was having a moment.
Yes.
And I went, Sarah, I thought she was kind of honestly, this is my bad. I thought she was kind of a drip in college. Like, she seemed like a goody two shoes. That was my bad. She clearly is a fucking genius, and she's so cynical, and she's so perfect, and that's my bad.
But also the acting on that show is through the roof.
And they named a character named Drew Taylor, like, which sounds a lot like my name.
It
or
sure
Drew something.
does. But it's pronounced Draw.
And it's pronounced Draw Taylor. And it's that really tall guy. But I'm not saying that she based a character on me. And what I'm saying is there is a character on Girls based on me, and also Lena paid me $400 to show a picture of my boobs on that show.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I just John Krasinski out again. I was like,
I just John Krasinski with you. John Krasinski with you. We didn't have a theater we didn't have like one film class in Oberlin that you could take, like a practical film class. Maybe one that I was in with Sarah Violet. And yet there's so many people that became successful TV people, and I'm not one of them. You know what? I'm not bitter because
You're not one of them yet.
I do write for TV if streaming counts.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, then I write for a
course it
show.
counts.
Then I write for the Rotten Tomatoes show on Peacock, and you should all check it out.
Oh, look. Jesse Swift will not be inviting you to the wedding.
Oh, that's sad. It's okay. I had my wedding on Bainbridge Island, and I didn't invite a bunch of people because apparently my ex-husband's brother needed to invite his entire family that he married into, because they were the what's they called? They were the what were they named? The guy who starred in FBI. That guy.
Hoover?
No, the guy who starred in the TV show FBI.
Oh, starred in it.
Starred in the
I thought you said start. I was like,
no. Who starred in FBI?
J. Edgar Hoover.
No, it's not J. Edgar Hoover. This is not Leonardo DiCaprio, 5-pointer. It's who starred in the show? Zimbalist.
Yeah.
The Zimbalist family. I had to invite the entire Zimbalist, and I couldn't invite any of my friends to my own wedding. So I get it, Jesse. I'm your best friend, but you couldn't invite me. That's fine.
Almog is here.
Omag.
Boker tov.
Boker tov.
Is he
Shekel
safe? Are you
Avakasha.
safe?
Are you
No, they would never say bavakasha. They would just say sheket. That's what my
Oh.
Israeli friend knows. She's like,
Oh my
we
God.
would never say quiet, please. We would just tell you quiet.
I thought it meant quiet, shut the fuck up.
No.
Shekel
Bavakasha
Avakasha.
is bavakasha is please. Like
I went to Hebrew school
Uber.
every day, or sorry, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays every week until I was 13, and then my parents just dropped the issue because we moved.
Do you wanna do this with me? Which is what we do before every meal at my house.
What is it?
Put your kippah on, your hand kippah.
I didn't know you were Jewish.
We're not, but my sons went to Hebrew school.
That's a cool place to go.
Oh. Right.
Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. See?
I picked it up.
What
picked it up.
the
And
hell
by
was
the
that?
way, now I will also be the victim of a hate crime.
It is so good to see people again in person. This is fucking amazing. Oh boy. Who baby. I learned to read Hebrew for that bullshit. I love Judaism as a religion because it's the kind of religion where they're like, no, just ask all the questions. Like the point is to just be like, no, why, God?
Yes.
Like
yes.
why? Like why? Why is this happening? Like the whole point is to be like, I don't believe in hell, and also why?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can do to me afterwards. You're doing it to me right here, right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm Jewish.
Yep.
But also why? Like what is the point? That's all of Judaism.
I also feel like I've gone to such. Did you have a bat mitzvah?
Oh my God. I'm saying I went to Hebrew school Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays every week until I was 13. I learned Hebrew.
What was your portion of the Torah?
I did a portion of the Torah that was about kashrut. So it was like the keeping kosher. So that was my whole thing.
Okay.
And it was like, I don't remember. I had to learn how to read it without vowels. Backwards and without vowels, which is how Hebrew works. I learned that whole language. All of that Zima
Listen, we made Omog Dov is basically saying, Eze kef.
Yeah.
What fun.
What fun.
Right?
Shalom.
Or is that as a balagan?
I don't know. My ex-husband
Shout out
was
to the
actually
Jewish
dad
people.
was Hebrew, and
I
I was actually born in the West. Born in the West Banks, and he was. Is that what they call him? Yeah, West Bank. I don't know. I specifically unlearned anything I knew about Israel and Palestine during my honeymoon to just not be involved with that. So I know his dad is very religious, very Jewish, and was born on the West Banks.
I think there is something so special about Judaism in that I feel like what I knew of bar and bat mitzvahs was like, there's an amazing party. It's like your
cool.
kids get married. But like the
Kids get
actual,
married.
like, it's basically like throwing a wedding. For your kid.
Basically, but it's
But
just for one
there's
kid.
something about it, like going to them. I get so emotional at them because you're a 13-year-old kid,
And you're becoming a woman or man.
and it's the time when you the most horrible thoughts,
Mhm.
and people are like grabbing you by the collar and like, you mean something in this world.
Mhm.
Look at all these people that are here for you. Shake, shake, shake. We're counting on you. We love you.
You have a future.
So I'm telling you right now,
That's
you will be
what-
invited. I'm throwing a boy mitzvah for my boys.
It's called a bar.
But
bat mitzvah.
we're not Jewish, so I'm throwing them a boy mitzvah.
I love it. Wait,
When
you
they're
two are
13.
amazing, says Mukbang. I love the interaction and mad stories are needed. More stories are needed. I went to Iowa State U to
Iowa
escape
State
the
is-
cornfields. Well, you didn't go.
We went to
far enough.
Chicago. Yeah, to
Yeah,
escape the cornfields, we
we
went
went
to
to Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
I also
Mhm.
love NYC. Here now. What cities do you love? Oh, where in NYC are you? I used to live in Carroll Gardens. I was very rich for a while and lived with a very famous person, and I was very unhappy for a very long time. So that was a thing. It's fine. If I could look back on my life today, like if I could go back in time and tell myself something,
Right.
it's kind of like the Bo Burnham special where
Yeah.
he's like, if you could tell me 1 year ago that I was going to be like, you'd spend a year alone in quarantine, I'd go, thank you, but like leave me alone.
Can I tell you the first time I met you in person?
Yeah.
I'm going to use this as a prop. You were
Okay.
like doing makeup at the Collider Studios. When
Wait.
you were like,
No, I met you at the New York thing.
no, before I feel like it was Collider.
Oh my
When
God.
you and I first met, and you were doing your makeup, and you were like, yeah, I was going through divorce. I was married. You don't know about this? And I was like,
No, it must have been
No.
after because their
you're
first
like,
show.
look my name up.
Oh my God. My thing about Google is that I both like revile it because it says that I'm 48 on Google. The only thing when you Google my name is just stuff about
a full 11 years off.
Yeah, but it also says I'm worth $500,000. It says a bunch of shit, but it's never about me. It's
Are you worth $500,000?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh.
I have the whole thing about this, but I'm both
That would
like,
be great.
I have a love-hate relationship. I have to piss so bad. I'm going to go in the bathroom for a second. You can host the show.
I'll be here. Don't worry about this.
No worries about that.
This is the most people we've ever had to show. We've had to show up for this. We have 198. We're so close. I'm going to go pee, and then I'll tell you how I feel about my relationship with my ex-husband, who is famous. Okay, let's see.
He's famous.
No worries.
No, he's actually famous. They did like a John Oliver segment on him 3 times. So happy to see you.
Look him up again because I was like, nope, still don't know this dude.
Awesome, and so excited about live events. Hoping to see you guys soon. He's the guy in the news who goes, well, it's like the poet 50 Cent once said, you can't get dollars if you can't get dimes, blah, 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 blah. And he just quotes rappers, and that's all he does. That's that guy. And it's crazy. I used to be married to him. I'm going to go pee.
Okay, I've got this.
Okay,
Danny, how we doing?
That's going great, Miss Mulligan.
Oh, no, I just sat on the mouse, so now I can't see Danny anymore. Okay, I just gotta. Oh, Lord of mercy.
I'm
There we
still
go.
here. I'm still here. Don't worry.
Danny, has this been the worst show of your life?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No,
All right,
that's
you know
not
what?
your
We've got-
fault. I'm kidding. It's not the worst show ever. That was
It's
when Shaw wasn't. That was the worst one.
Oh, which one was?
When Shaw, our producer, was the guest.
Oh, okay.
That
okay.
was the worst, definitely.
Okay. Well, Sean's cursing you out right now. I can see his face.
Yeah, I can see.
Yep.
He's
He's going this. He's doing this. Okay, let's see. Dan Merle has the funniest Google estimated net worth at $55 million. Oh my God, I didn't know.
That's a good amount of money. I'm not gonna lie.
Drew looked very different when she was married to that man.
How she looked?
I think he stifled her. That's what I would say. I don't think she got to be herself around him. This is a very hot picture of her, though. Oh, those cheekbones. I really don't know that. I really don't know that fella. I got to tell you. Do you guys know him?
He's kind of.
She says he's famous. I'm sure she felt like he was famous, but like, if you were like, she was married to John Krasinski, I'm like, that guy was famous. I don't know. Anyway, don't look it up, I guess. Amber Coates says Kate. Kate's butt cancels Danny. Amber, okay.
Maybe.
Amber.
I'm not denying that, Miss Swift. Mr.
Amber,
Swift.
I don't know how to tell you this, Amber, but I don't know if you're a makeup person or not, but Color Pop, but they spell it the British way, Color, so COLOUR, Pop, made a whole line of Animal Crossing makeup, and I bought it. Yeah, how do you find your Google net worth? What's my net worth? Is this a thing, Danny? Have you ever?
I mean, if you go to Google and search your name, you might know your net worth.
I feel like I don't. Nothing pops up when you search my name. I don't think.
Did I hear Animal Crossing?
Did you say Animal Crossing?
No.
Oh.
I should though. Did I hear
Kate
Animal
Mulligan.
I have to tell you something.
Okay,
I'm
please.
sure you lived a beautiful, very well paid life. With
I made 6 figures a year to do nothing except hire Vinny.
Okay, so but like I still don't know who that person is.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just
dated
saying.
a famous person after me.
Okay, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah? That's what I love about the Schmoedown. None of y'all know that because none of y'all watch news 24/7, but everyone
I'm going to
else
show
does.
you somebody that
Yeah.
used to be my boyfriend.
Okay, you will know.
I don't want you to ever say don't.
I won't say it out loud. I won't say it out loud.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like you're giving this dude too much credit.
No, because
But I am happy that you were very.
Brandon Herbin just described.
Thank
Can I tell you,
you,
no,
Brandon
that I'm
Herbin.
not giving him too much credit because he kind of like, he's kind of lame, and I kind of hated him the entire time we were married.
There is a picture of you that comes up when you search.
my
Julia.
cheekbones
The
are.
cheekbones are like, it's stupid, but also I guess they're stupid in real life. How dare you?
I know it's
Well,
just really good cheekbones, man.
That's upsetting.
The thing was that he was a different. We were like oil and water. Everyone, even when we were together, we're like, "What is that?" It don't make any sense because he was like very earnest and very like sincere about being dorky. Oh well, you win.
I'm just saying.
Wait.
When I moved out to LA, first year I dated him.
Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god.
2000. We're talking 2006.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. But I'm just saying, like,
that's somebody that my ex-husband would literally suck the dick of, because your person's partner, I watched him literally
Yeah,
metaphorically suck the dick of during like the
Wait,
New
what?
Yorker like.
Sorry.
It's okay
Literally?
because that person's energy, that other person's energy, matched my ex-husband's. That's the kind of energy they had together.
I'm not big into that person's person.
Yeah, well, it was that kind of energy.
Is this a good show when we talk in secrets?
Can I tell you something? Shit, man. Wow, you really fucked up.
No, what I'm saying is like
you really fucked up, Kate.
But I gotta believe that I know. Look at me living in Burbank.
Do you guys ever text or whatever?
No. The last time we talked was when I was pregnant with my first son.
Oh, okay.
Because I
maybe
ran
you should
into
reach
him.
out and say hi. Because that's what I do like to do with all my exes periodically, just to add some chaos magic into everyone's life.
I gotta believe that he's tonight in Code Talk. Yeah, I gotta believe that has changed his number.
Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. My ex was like a lawyer even before he was a famous person, so he was already doing all that like scrubbing the like DMs. Like he was never. There was no pictures of us. There's no, the whole thing. He was already super paranoid. Because
by the way, this is the nicest human you'll ever meet in your whole life.
He seems like it because he seems better than the chaotic energy of the other person.
Yes, 100%.
That fake energy. Where it's just sort of like really
not
like,
into it.
It's like a.
But that being said, that's the nicest person on the planet. He just
seems great.
Yeah, you know what it was? I got boring for him after a while. I'm a basic bitch. I like Costco.
Well, you know what? Quite honestly, my thing was that I felt like I always needed to perform for this person.
Yeah, that's not.
And I thought he was beneath me in some intellectual level, even though I thought he was smart. I thought he was beneath me, like, to hang out with. He wasn't very fun. He was kind of dorky, and I didn't like his references. Yeah. So eventually I just got too mean, and he left. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, says Chris Ingle. That's cool. Broken clocks and everything.
Thanks, Single.
Is that the one Kate lost her virginity to? No, but tell me about the time you lost your virginity, Kate.
Oh, no, that was to Jake Szymanski, who was the director of Dave and... Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Sammy's getting naked.
Yeah, there she goes. Hi, Tulpa. Don't yawn.
That was to... Yeah, he was... Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates? Mike
oh, my God, no!
He was the director of that. Yeah.
No, why?
But we went to Northwestern together.
Oh, my God.
He wasn't that special at Northwestern.
Okay, so my first time.
I feel like this is what happens. Whenever I have sex with someone, they take my special away from me.
I wrote a short story about this from the version of superheroes. When you fuck the superhero, you get their power for like a little bit of time.
Everybody that I've ever, well, not everybody, but a lot of men that I've been with have just gone on.
I'm a good luck.
Things.
I'm a good luck Chuck for your career. I'm good luck chucking your career. You get with me, and then when you leave me, your career is just going to skyrocket, and I'll just be sitting here with all the stories. Yeah.
By the way, I do think that Jake Szymanski now goes by the name Jake Acavetta. So
wait, Jake Acavetta? Oh my God!
I just saw that PLD and my heart dropped. I thought she was saying she lost her virginity to Jake.
I was thinking Jacob Blomsky for some reason, the guy who created Vimeo and used to date Julie Allison. That's in New York. Like,
Jacob Blunden.
Jacob Blunden. I do
love this under eye concealer.
We have that in common. I think my first name was Jake or Selby. My first guy, okay, here's a cool story. This is a really cool story. I first lost my virginity in college because remember I was fat before.
I was in college too. I was 21.
I was 18. It was on Rosh Hashanah. Okay. It was on 420. Bragger. Yeah, no big deal. And I had found a guy that I really...
Rosh Hashanah?
Sorry, Yom Kippur. It was on Yom Kippur.
Oh!
We were fasting all day. And I had found a guy I really liked.
May you be in the good book.
Yeah, right? No, we were just like fasting all day. I was out of my mind. I knew that I had a crush on this guy.
I apologize.
I had a crush on this guy.
Made that joke about the
and if you're watching, his name was Ben Musher. He was super cute, even though he had that last name. Super chill, kind of had this like H. John Benjamin voice, like that really gravelly, hot voice, just like laid back. He actually owned that marathon house that me and Ben
Sinclair,
met at. So I wanted to marry him. But I knew that if I lost my virginity to him, then like he'd have that power over me. So I decided to like fuck this guy down the hall named Malcolm. So just to get it out of the way.
Is it the Malcolm that runs SEN right now?
Yeah, it's Malcolm who runs SEN. He might be.
Yeah, tell me about it. I understand, Sammy.
Good girl.
You guys, Sammy didn't like when I said, may you be in the good book. I apologize.
So I'm not done with the sex story. So we had sex, and then what happens during sex? Hallelujah by
Jeff Buckley.
Jeff Buckley version comes on. Then me and Ben Musher start dating. We have sex. Second time I've ever had sex. Hallelujah by Rufus Wainwright comes on. And I'm like, this song seems important. Like, this song seems important on, like, a physical level.
Right.
And now Zack Snyder's gone and ruined it for me. Like, he's gone and, like, done, like, the hey, go see.
I know. I know. Sammy didn't like the joke I made about the good book. I understand.
Oh, no. She woke up. Hi, Brandy.
Brandy.
Guys, I forgot there's a game segment.
Oh.
Yeah, we should do the game.
Chat it.
We're almost at 2 hours.
I
God,
know,
you're fun. And maybe it's just because you're in person, and maybe it's because I've always loved you.
I honestly feel like you could hang out with Timothy McVeigh and it would feel fun right now.
Well, Timothy McVeigh could, like, do some ciphers. Like, me and him, like, could be really into, like, the cipher game. Like, he's, like, the Zodiac Killer and I have that in common, that we both really like the idea of, like, you have to put some work into it. If you're gonna go do some murder spree, like, you can't just be an 18-year-old with a grudge and an automatic machine gun. You have to put some fucking thought into it. Like, you have to. Like, that's what it takes to be a supervillain, you know? Like,
oh my god.
Amber Coates donated $4.99 super chats. I'm not
trying. Wait, Maxwell Haddad. I lost my virginity in the
ADA bathroom in the library high school. Oh wow, some big flex. He lost his virginity before my
high school.
I was gonna fuck in high school, but then I decided by the time I was hot, I didn't want to fuck anybody who wanted to fuck me, because I was like, fuck you guys. You didn't want to fuck me when I was regular.
Maxwell, I do have a question. Is he related to the Haddads, the Gigi, the Bella?
Oh yeah, are you related to those?
Oh no, that's Hadid. Never mind.
But you know what?
I apologize.
He has a drama desk award. He's the only person I know with a drama desk award who's won one. Maxwell Hadid has run a drama desk award.
Haddad or Hadid? See, I was thinking of Gigi and Bella Hadid.
It's within.
Anyway, sorry.
I was lost mine in a bathroom at my grandmother's house. I was a senior in high school. Also, do not recommend. I believe my sister lost hers to a second cousin of ours in, like, our godfather's house, but it's fine because it wasn't our.
A bathroom in your grandmother's house?
Yeah, which bathroom?
But also, why? Why? Can you tell us the circumstances? Yeah, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need to follow up. I lost my virginity
in Finland at 12 years old. PLD, are you okay?
Wait, no, is that real?
Is that for
PLD?
real? Are you
is
okay?
that for real?
Are you okay?
We better go back to talking about 9/11 to lighten the
subject. Let's go back
Jesus
to the
Christ.
Holocaust. So anyway, we Jews don't like waiting in lines. Going back to the easy material.
Yeah, let's go back to the easy shit.
You guys are a great crowd.
PLD, was it consensual? I'm very concerned.
No, at 12 years old, it can't be consensual. No matter who.
No, that's, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out.
Unless it was a 12-year-old other girl and it was like a Blue Lagoon situation, it cannot be consensual.
Wait, we have to put a pin in the
game. There's 41 people watching the show.
Real?
It is real. Oh God. Sorry that we're the nerds that, like, waited to have sex until college, like the Liz Lemons of the situation. But
12 years old in Finland?
And Amber's saying it's really awkward and hysterical. Like, hysterical in retrospect.
I lived with her. Okay.
Wait. What?
Okay. That makes sense. Amber Coates is saying, I lived with her. She emancipated me from my parents.
Okay,
cool. In the main bathroom, basically.
It was her.
And it was a high school sweetheart. Listen, that's all fine. I thought you, like, went to your grandmother.
Yeah.
You living with your grandmother? That's your house.
Yeah. That's cool.
I understand, yeah.
PLD, did you marry the woman you met in Finland? Or a person you met in Finland? And if not, where is she at? Because here's the thing. My dad used to, oh God, I shouldn't get into this. My dad used to make meth, and the person he used to make meth with apparently had a kid and sent my dad a photo of it, but he sent it to my dad's mom's house, and she just tore up the photo and never told him. So I have this older half sister that turns out exists that nobody knew about, including my father. Woof. That was a hard thing to figure out by doing one of those ancestry tests, and I don't think anyone in the family appreciates.
Are you in touch with this woman?
Yeah, she's kind of a lot. She was raised by this crazy mom. I don't know. She's raised by a meth head mom.
Can you guys just real quick? You can be here, but can you guys imagine what that woman must be like if Videodrew feels like she's a lot?
She's the kind of person, and I like her. She seems great. She's the kind of person. I met her once in Margaritaville at Universal Studios.
Yep. I'm with you.
So she's the kind of person who's like, "Hi, my name is blah blah, and here's all the people that died around me, and here's all, like, the people that went missing."
Okay, a lot in that direction. I understand.
Here's all the trauma. Like, here's all my trauma, but just up front, like, this is who I am. I am my trauma. Like, I used to get shot at through the woods by my stepdad, and I used to, and then this person went missing. It turned out they died, and I had to adopt the dog, and, like, all this stuff.
Yeah. That's a lot.
And then periodically she will message me, like, text me or message me, and she's like, by the way, is there any history in the family of blah blah? Because I'm in the hospital and I'm dying. And I'm like, but, like, periodically, just sporadically enough that I'm like,
dying?
In the way that we're all dying. Specifically in the way that I'm always thinking that I'm dying, and I'm sure that's how she feels on the inside. I'm sure that's how she feels on the inside, and I do not take that away from her. I also always feel like I am dying. I feel like I'm constantly having a heart attack.
Good. I know you were answering that.
I didn't mean that sarcastically. I mean that I have several heart monitors to monitor my heart rate because I constantly feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Ugh.
At all times.
That's just a panic attack, though, right? I don't mean just. I shouldn't say just.
I think it's what Bo Burnham describes as deresiliation.
Yes.
Yeah, I constantly feel like I'm out of my body. My
Yes.
heart's beating too fast. My arm is numb. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, not right now. I
And
can hold
Xanax
this
doesn't help?
Well, that's what do you think Mommy just palmed?
Oh.
Palmed in her pocket.
Well, there we go.
Let's see.
Have a little more.
Yeah, let's just have...
How good is this Kirkland wine?
I haven't drank in months. Besides the one half a drink I nursed last Saturday, I haven't drank in months. Well, we don't drink in
I
this
thought
house.
you said I haven't drank it once.
No, I haven't drank in maybe...
Good for you. You haven't drank in months.
Oh, I take a lot of pills. It's fine.
I know. Okay, well, I became really... My drinking became problematic during this.
Yeah, well, I went out...
I'm not disproving that it's still problematic right now, but where I'm with a girlfriend.
I get to hang out with everyone else who gets to be like, oh, my drinking became a problem. And I'm like, oh, mine didn't because I was too busy getting addicted to hard substances. But that's fine.
I know. Well, listen.
Yeah. I'm better now.
You're better. Well, listen.
Because someone died in Crispin Glover's house. PLD's story can't be true. PLD's stories that all real involve Ed Harris. No, Harris, not real. Ed Harris was the first celebrity I ever met, and it was the Huffington Post ball for Barack Obama being elected. I was there with Ben Musher, even though that we had broken up freshman year. Fast forward from 2002.
That's wild.
Yeah, from 2002, I brought him to the 2008 inauguration, even though I was dating some other guy that I lived with at the time. I still brought Ben Musher to the
because listen,
HuffPost thing. I remember we got super drunk. We were in this room that it was in one of the Smithsonian or something, a huge museum. We were in the room that had all the stars light up, like one of those
like an aquarium, planetarium.
Yeah. And Ed Harris walks in, and I'm like, oh, that guy, from Apollo whatever and Truman Show. So we took a picture. Fast forward from that year to 2016, me and Jimmy Simpson are taking a picture because I'm interviewing him from Westworld. And I look at the pictures and I realize I look the same age a decade later in a shot with Ed Harris and Jimmy Simpson, who plays a younger Ed Harris in Westworld. Spoilers for first season of Westworld. And I'm like, I'm a fucking host.
They're all robots.
I'm a robot.
You're a robot. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
I need
if I could like this more than once, I would. Jesse, you can.
Also, I'm not over the PLD 12-year-old thing. Did you
I think he told us. Let's see. He told us. He said, no idea. I played Michael in Peter Pan. Oh, that's already a bad start to this story. So did Ari.
She was 17 and she said that her custom was to seek out
younger men teach them. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He was raped.
PLD
was raped.
Thank you for getting them before me.
PLD.
It's okay though, because when you're a guy, I think it's okay. I feel like they don't process it as trauma, so it's fine.
So that PLD, I need you to know, if it was traumatic, we support you.
I just know that literally the same exact situation happened to my ex-husband, except he played the other darling child, not Michael, the other one, the younger one, and that was even more fucked up.
I just was thinking
company.
Jane and Michael Banks. Sorry.
Yeah, because I also thought Jane and Michael Banks.
Jane and Michael Banks. We actually call my one son Banksy because of that song. Because Neil, when he was a kid, was like James and Michael, and we're like, no, it's Jane. But then we're like, all right, we'll just call him Banksy.
It takes a lot to get NerdChronic to write in caps. Hey, Drew, how about that Cruella? Huh? Let's talk about that. Or The Conjuring. It takes a lot to get him to talk about that. I didn't say it, by the way, NerdChronic. Let's be clear about who said some things. 8.5 Fellini shit. This is some 8.5 Fellini shit. Or it is 9, the musical they made starring Daniel.
Raul Julia. Sorry, Sammy. Not a Raul Julia fan.
Not Daniel.
To be clear, Raul Julia was in it on Broadway, maybe?
He could fuck it. He could fuck.
He could get it.
He could fuck.
He could get it.
Yeah.
We are just assessing this. Eric, we're just assessing the situation. A 12-year-old boy lost his virginity to a 17-year-old who was like, "This is my custom."
Yeah, that's what we do. It's Europe. It's different though, and I feel like they let the kids drink wine at a very early age, so I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's fine.
But PLD wasn't European,
but it doesn't matter because dudes are different than women, and they're. When dudes sleep with their t-shirts, it's fine. Anyway, back to The Conjuring. Let's talk what's really fucked up. The Warrens and their fucking offspring, and also the guy whose story they tell in Conjuring 3, making money off of a manslaughter case that he was, spoiler alert, convicted of. Literally.
Did you see Ellis's tweet today?
No, but I bet it was funny.
Very funny.
Me and Lon were on a whole tangent about like how, if you look up the real case, like I guessed it before this movie even started. I was like, there's no way this guy's going on press tours talking about this movie and like didn't get convicted but got off like on a lesser charge because they called it like a crime of passion. So anyway, the whole movie's bullshit. I think the Warrens are bullshit and I do not approve. Specifically of this franchise, I do not approve. Thank you. I think I'm okay, says PLD. Other people might disagree, but I'm married with 3 kids and I think I'm good. I would say I think PLD is maybe the most well-adjusted person I think in the Schmoedown community. I think like he's the one who's the most. When I think of like what a normal person is like, I'm like I wish I could be more like PLD. So if that's
if
that's what it takes.
I think you're right. I do think probably men take it a little bit differently. But I am like I think about like my son is 12 and 6 years. And, like, the thought of that, like, I can't.
My parents bought me a tongue ring that said virgin on my 15th birthday because they thought it was funny. Because they were like, you're not a virgin. And I was like, I am. They were like, but you have a tongue ring, so we bought you a tongue ring that says virgin. And I was like, but I am. And they're like, uh-huh. So, like, my parents were loosey-goosey about it. I just disappointed them by not being a lesbian, I think.
Ed and Lorraine
Warren were awesome. Strong disagree. They fucking sucked as human beings. Like, they really did. So just Google the case The Conjuring 3 is based on and see, like, what happened. See what actually happened. See what they actually did. And see, like, what the case was actually about. And you realize, like, why I can't support the franchise. Even though they're both dead.
Do you want to play that game?
Yeah, let's play that game. Oh, my God, let's play that game. Oh, my God.
Eric's mad at us. Sorry, Eric.
Why is Eric mad at us?
Well, because I said that Paul, PLD.
I thought it in the same time, but luckily I didn't say it.
Was raped. That's
okay. Well, statutorily.
Statutory.
Thank you.
Statutory.
I thought the same thing. So was my boyfriend in high school whose parents watched Blue Velvet with me. He was statutorily, but like it's fine for guys. I feel like it's different.
Yeah.
Maxwell says if I'm ever a father, PLD is exactly the type of father I'd hope to be. I know.
What a wonderful man. It's true.
Can I be honest? Hard same, except for the fact that I wouldn't want my dad to be constantly on the computer, like managing Ben Bateman's programming, so not playing catch with me outside.
Yes, but also I do want my father to look like one of the Chicago Bears super fans.
Thank you. God, if we like share the same brain, is this just like
it's actually just you know what happens after a year of being away from other humans when you get together with them? We're like aliens. We're like no,
but honestly, I feel like you guessed thoughts out of my head tonight. Okay, anyway, here's the game. It's called Make This Into a Family Film. Family film. So, Kate, because this was the thought process in the pitch meeting that we had, because you're a mom.
Yeah.
First, it was called originally Put a Mom into This Movie.
Oh.
And I was like, her identity is not just being a mom, so let's just...
Mostly it is.
Mostly it is. But I was like, let's make it like family friendly. So we're going to take franchises that already exist and we're going to put them into family friendly. Okay. Like, you know how they did that Bugsy movie that was all with kids?
Yes.
Yeah, so like that. So let's do that. Put a bird on it. Thank you for that Portlandia reference. I was on mushrooms when I went to interview people for that premiere. Kill Bill, a family-friendly Kill Bill. So it's a cartoon. I think it's a cartoon with like these 7 like cool girls, like Powerpuff Girls, and they're like, "Hey, sweetie, oh my goodness,
Tulpa's just the best."
Tulpa is, to be honest,
I think what it ends up. I'm not going to negate your 7 cool girls. I think Kill Bill is a family of samurais.
Yeah, exactly. They all live there and they all like hang out and work together. They're the Powerpuff Girls, but like their version of it's the Diablo Cody Girl pilot.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's all cartoon.
And like one's good, like one of them's good at the nunchucks.
They are.
And one of them's good at the saber.
That's literally the plot Kill Bill.
Yeah. And one of them's good at the good at them showing their feet.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And
one of them's good at being harassed by Quentin Tarantino.
Can I be honest? Surprisingly not Me Too'd. Surprised that never.
Well, sort of, because she said that whole thing about how he made her do the
stunts, but that's not being
driving.
That's not being Me Too.
That's true.
And I can tell you, I watched Quentin Tarantino. I was at the premiere of Django Unchained. I watched him get offered coke and turn it down so he could continue saying the N-word to me in this cut scene that he said that I was able to guess.
Oh, Boy,
yeah,
oh boy, oh boy.
it was a lot. It was at Bungalow, what used to be Bungalow 8. It was just called number 8 at the time. Afterwards, we were in the back room with the Alex Karpowski from Girls and a couple other people, just a bunch of us. He was offered cocaine, and he was like, no. I need to continue shouting the N-word really loud because I'm telling about a scene that didn't make it into the final edit that Drew was able to guess into Django. And I've never been both so proud and so humiliated and like not wanting to be there at the same time. But
how is he? But yeah, it really is a shocker. He hasn't been Me Too'd.
I guess that he's not awful like in that way.
Or Joss Whedon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I have a bunch of red receipts from a friend of mine who was in a thing with Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
And the stuff that he wrote, Eric, back me up. The stuff that he wrote, what does he say? That's maybe my burden to bear, or that's my cross to bear. Like, I'm just, whatever he said. I have read receipts. It's crazy. He's monstrous. I changed my name to be Drew because it's my middle name because I love Buffy so much and I love that character, Drusilla.
Yeah.
So I just have to live with that the rest of my life. But he's monstrous. I feel like at this point, if a director's not gotten Me Too'd, that I have to give them credit. Like Zack Snyder, I hate like the Snyderverse, but on the other hand, he's apparently a pleasure to work with.
Yes.
Apparently he's not a monster.
I know.
That's my curse. Yeah, that's that kind of shit. I have so many red receipts from Joss Whedon, not from my own personal history, but from a friend of mine. And it is awful. It is awful. And as somebody who's been involved with a showrunner before, they do talk like that.
Yeah.
It is so horrible. I've always loved world creators, but like they can also be awful.
Yes.
More
Mostly.
female world creators so they can go have sex with 12-year-old boys. Next slide. That's my curse. Lost Highway. Oh.
Okay, see, I don't know this one.
Okay, so it's really fine. It's about it was his take on the
Getty.
Balthazar Getty of the Getty of the
I was
Getty.
gonna say, undoubtedly, if your last name's Getty, you've got to be. You've got to. Yeah.
He is the Gettys. He was sort of a proto Liev Schreiber.
Okay.
He kind of looks like Liev Schreiber.
Okay.
Very handsome. He's actually not the star of it.
His wife died in a skiing accident as well.
No. But Liev Schreiber's in it.
Natasha Richardson.
That wasn't Liev Schreiber's wife.
I apologize.
That was not.
Whose was it?
It was Liam Neeson.
They have very similar first names.
Pornstache is Liev Schreiber's half brother, and I used to party with him in New York.
Stop.
Pornstache, yeah. He used to come up behind me in parties and go, "Enunciate."
Oh, yeah. Pablo. Yes, actually,
Pablo.
From The Wire. I know him from season 2 of The Wire.
And
As
also
Nikki
I
Sabatka.
And I know Ziggy, who James Ransom,
He
who
was
in,
fantastic in that season.
He plays Eddie in it, chapter 2.
Do you think, can you introduce Roxy to Pablo?
Yeah, again.
Because that's her true north, I think.
Really?
Yeah. That's the guy.
That's so funny.
And I was like, I feel like that's your guy. She's like, yo,
I know he's such a sweetheart. He also kind of has Ben Bateman energy. So I feel like,
okay, I didn't say that.
I said that because I know both of them. I feel like, he's good. Yeah, he's good. And like, I feel like that's a similar energy. Lost Highway is a family film. So this was a film that was about the OJ case ostensibly, but like in a real dreamlike way. It did.
What year?
1997. Oh. So it had Robert Blake in it before Robert Blake killed his wife. But I was confused and I thought it was after he killed his wife in stunt casting. It's so I think Lost Highway, which is about a man who turns into another man halfway through the film and becomes another character and gets like a whole nother thing.
Okay.
I don't think this is a children's film, or it is a children's film in the way that cartoons are children's films.
Okay.
Hallucinogenic Steven Universe ways, or
yes.
Adventure Time ways, where it's like, oh, suddenly you're a new person, and like suddenly you're like a thing, and you're or like in Lego Movie 2 when it's whatever princess, whatever queen, whatever Graham, whatever. That's what it is. It's something that doesn't make any sense unless you're a VeggieTale or you're really into like a certain subgroup of people. Unless you're a Pokemon and you always make orgasm sounds with every fucking move. You notice that in the anime? All they do is like, it's like fucking horrible. And then they also have the most offensive Brooklyn accents I've ever heard. Their versions of what we sound like is awful. Hey, yo, I'm walking here. I'm a cat. I'm Meowth. I'm a cat. Oh
my God. I want to go to this comedy show. This is really good.
Thank you.
These are really good bits.
Sorry,
I didn't have
quickly becoming one of my favorite friends. Oh no, Jessie. Was she invited to the wedding?
I bet. Rachel Silverstream.
She's great. Zach is king.
Running my faction. She's the best.
Oh my God.
She really is.
Can I be honest? She's great. She has never once invited me on her show, and I think that's because game recognizes we have different schedules. But also
by
that
the way, I'm sure she would love to have you.
But also we would talk over each other constantly.
Like you and I don't?
No. I mean, my mom watched my birthday stream and she was like, who is that blonde woman who was trying to talk at the same level you're talking? She's like, I've never seen that outside of you. And she's like, and I didn't appreciate it, but now I understand how other parents felt about you. So, Lost Highway, Macaulay Culkin, he is looking for a family. Oh, interesting.
Ooh,
I could see
like
Lost
that.
Highway with the Culkins because, Macaulay, Kieran, and Liam? Rory.
Is Rory the one that's in Succession? Who's in Succession?
No. That's the really cool one. That's Kieran. He's the
Kieran.
hot one. He's always been the hot one.
Kieran's
Kieran,
the
who is in
best.
Igby Goes Down, which is the coolest movie for cool
that really
people.
is.
Yeah, Igby Goes Down can fuck. That movie can fuck, and Kieran Culkin can fuck. After watching the show, I'm watching Mulholland Drive for the first time. Go ahead, boy. I saw that on a date with my my high school physics partner, Zach Tim, who always shows up in my life in weird moments. We met in London, and during college, we just keep showing up in intersecting reports. So Zach Tim, if you're watching this, it was really weird when we were supposed to see Waking Life, but instead accidentally got to see Mulholland Drive. And I could totally tell you got a boner during that lesbian scene, and it was very uncomfortable for me, but also formulated my entire existence. Zach Tim, shout out. Your hair was really soft.
Thanks, Zach Tim, for that boner.
Yeah, thanks for getting that boner in the audience. All the Culkins are having a renaissance. We stand. Really are. Yeah. I love Igby Goes Down so much. Jesse, don't worry about it. Like I said, I didn't invite anyone I liked to my own wedding because I was embarrassed by it. But literally, people have written stand-up sketches about how the wedding toasts at my wedding went on for so long, and the dudes it was such a thing.
Oh,
Josh Gondelman, if you know him, he's a comedian. He's a stand-up. He's written a whole piece, and for the New Yorker, I think, and then also has a whole routine about terrible best man speeches.
Oh no!
And it's literally based on my wedding, so I'm glad. But Jesse, you're gonna have a beautiful wedding.
You're gonna have a good wedding.
You're gonna have a good wedding. I wish I could be married now and have all my Schmoedown friends there, because the thing they don't tell you about weddings, the woman's not allowed to speak. She's not allowed to give a speech. It really bothered me. I wasn't allowed to speak.
Funny.
What?
I just took the mic.
For real?
Yeah.
My husband.
Did you take the last name?
No, because then my name would have been Sarah Melber, which sounds like a cool alias if I was going to Gone Girl myself, which I tried in Hawaii once. But, it doesn't sound... I did. I woke up the next morning after an Ambien night with, a potato peeler covered in blood and a bunch of rags soaked in bleach.
I shouldn't laugh at this.
No, it's
NerdChronic's about to yell. He's about to be like, guys, what about the game?
No, it's okay. Me and NerdChronic, I think, figured out what happened, because I had just woken up and there was, a cut on my back and something, and I think that I was just trying to figure out a Gone Girl-like situation and just trying to test out what that would look like, because I was really interested just in the hypothetical of it.
She's like, and there's no button to that story.
No, and there's no button, and also I forgot where I was going with this. I think we figured out that I had a bug bite on my back, and I was trying to scratch it off.
Oh, I understand that.
And then I got bloody, and then I took some rags, and then I saw the rags were covered in blood, so I put them in bleach, and then I put the bleach underneath the trash bag because I didn't want anyone to see that, and then it was an Ambien thing. I really lost track of whatever, but I woke up the next morning and had to puzzle solve it like a detective, and I was like,
you had to memento that shit.
I had to memento that shit so hard, and I was like, so there's a potato peeler under the couch in blood, and there's bleached rags also covered in blood underneath it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Vinny Mancuso had to go with it, with me on it on a virtual journey, because he was my intern at the time, and he was...
I really love that Vinny.
I love Vinny. Tim Sim? Is he here?
Oh my God. And also I saw Chris Adams is here.
Oh, what up, Chris Adams? Videogate, this is still going. We have more viewers than ever because we're in person and this is live and people can tell the difference.
I also would say it's because people love 9/11 content.
Yeah, people love 9/11 content. Columbine, Holocaust, 9/11, because wasn't
PLG getting raped as a 12-year-old.
That's better than the stuff that I guess I was just talking about. So let's go back to safe material.
No, we'll go back to the game. Let's do the game.
Next game. This is pure chaos. I am a chaos magician. If anyone wants to buy a Yu-Gi-Oh card of the Dark Magician, I have that. Also, I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I can show you. Birds of Prey. That's easy. There's a Harley Quinn TV show already.
I was going to say, I feel like this already is a family. Harley Quinn, the way you make this a family movie is you put
Cruella in it.
I was going to say you get
By
the way, I think Margot Robbie and Emma Stone.
Yes.
Why do they have the same face?
Why do they have the same? Craig Gillespie figured it out. He figured it out because he was like, well, she's already, because after I, Tonya, I'm sure he wanted to cast her as Cruella, but he was like, she's already Harley Quinn.
Yes.
So Emma Stone just got to be
But they
Cruella.
also constantly dye their hair to be the other person's color.
Yes.
Like Margot Robbie, I believe, is a blonde. And
Yes.
they always like
I think,
Margot Robbie's gonna, like, yeah.
here's the thing about Emma Stone. She's quirky in that the way that I hated
Yes.
La La Land, but I loved Crazy Stupid Love because I knew
Agreed.
that, because her and Gosling have chemistry, just not in that fucking La La Land movie.
Yeah.
So as long as she's playing weird, and as long as Margot Robbie isn't playing the Wolf of Wall Street's wife, I think they're both good. They're both finding their way. They're both young girls that are like Drew. Maybe they masturbate too much in class and get kicked out of first grade. So like maybe they're both just like weird, quirky girls. They don't have to be like the beautiful thing.
Yes.
And that story is really good. Drew and Kate is the new Cagney and Lacey. P.S.
Danny's
Kate,
really gone.
did Danny really leave? Oh, did he
He's
go?
gone. He's gone.
I did not know.
So is
What did
Adelia.
happen?
I don't know.
Oh,
Everybody,
no.
only Sean's the only one left. Sean's like,
no.
I'm the only one that does not hate this.
Oh God, I'm
Bye,
so
Sean.
sorry.
All right, we have to go. We have to go.
We have to go.
We have to go.
We have to wrap this up. I just watched Tokyo Drift, and I have been watching this the whole time and said, but now you know who Louis Black is. Louis Black, no.
Wait, Louis Black?
The Shane
comedian?
No, Louis. What's his name? The guy that. Who's the guy who stars in Tokyo? Who's the guy who stars in Tokyo Drift? Come on, guys. Oh no.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, they're on the keyboard. Come on, girls, get off the
Oh.
keyboard. It's Lois. Oh
Lo-
God, no, guys. Who stars in Tokyo? Louis Black. Something Black.
Louis
I think I said it right.
Black. Oh, is this?
Lucas Black.
This is the one that.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And it's hilarious.
Oh my God, Chris Adams. You're wrong for that one, Chris.
Everyone's here. Everyone showed up.
Louis Black. Yeah.
Louis.
Where do you think Adelia went?
I think she
Adelia?
went
Adelia.
to. I think she probably got offended. No, she doesn't get offended.
Did she get
Her
Sean?
internet. Did she get offended?
Sean, she didn't get offended.
Message me in the
Okay.
private chat. Is she offended? Okay. I'm
Sorry
having
if we
internet issues. Give me one sec. Okay,
Okay.
so everyone's having internet issues. Me and Kate are going to wrap this up. So
We'll wrap it up. Sorry, guys.
Birds of Prey is about an independent woman who masturbates too much in class and has weird hair and is like gender dysmorphic or whatever, but then grows up to be straight because she decides that's what she is.
And I think if this is a family movie, you add in like a single dad who's like, "Hey, you do you," and
Yeah.
like supports her.
Right, and also invites all her friends to do drugs at his laboratory in the government.
Yes.
And then moves in with
even
his...
though that's totally not possible in real life.
And then totally not possible in real life is that he moves in with his ex-girlfriend who broke up your parents' marriages in Santa Barbara, even though she's still a lesbian, Dad. She's still a lesbian, and she does not want to be
Dad,
with
if
you.
you're watching.
I don't get it. Just stop trying to bring
Oh my
kids
God,
with
Peggy with that subtle shade. You guys are still going. Okay, Peggy.
Okay,
You know
we
what,
got
Peggy?
you. We got you. We're gonna go to the next one, then we're done. We
Okay.
have. You also know that we have more viewers now than I've ever had in my life, so this is really.
Well,
good
I'm
for me.
so happy about that.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Oh,
Okay.
so I got it.
Joker.
So here's what happens.
Yeah.
It's the guy in the back of the class making Cartman jokes who needs to be put on Ritalin, and then the plot of the movie is that I steal his Ritalin and take all of it,
Tulpa's
and then
into it.
Tulpa's into it.
Hi, honey.
He realizes that he is a dork and his mom sucks for making me be quiet for 5 minutes for $5, which is an actual thing that happened. Sorry, Zach, your mom sucks. You're not funny. You're not edgy. Quoting Family Guy doesn't make you cool. And I'm better than you. And I think you know that by now. So that's Joker as a kids-friendly movie. It's animated by Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
We will play the game. We work out our own personal issues via movies. Again, another time.
It's not the same Zach. It's not Zach Tim. It's another Zach. Zach Mueller. You know who I'm talking about. I am so sorry
Okay.
what happened with your dad, but it's not okay to be the way you are. Which is like Joker. But like
Wait.
wannabe.
Mueller is his dad?
Wait, it was his dad like many years ago.
Wait, like Mueller,
No.
like
No.
government Mueller?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Died many years ago.
Okay.
No.
Never
mind.
I was like, "Oof, that's
Lego Joker is cool Joker. Yeah, Lego Joker. Zach Galifianakis Joker, like having a weird like that relationship with Batman where it's like codependent. That's the Joker. That's my Joker. codependent Joker is my Joker. The one who's like, oh, like I love you, but I hate you, but also I need you to like entertain me, but also I need to be performative like in the relationship. That's the Joker that I'm talking about. Fuck him. You don't need to dance on those steps. If you're by yourself, live like nobody's watching, dance like everyone is going to give you an Oscar for this, and also go away forever.
But make sure when you get your Oscar, you talk about veganism.
Yeah, right? And make sure that I still have my Quills poster so I can be really ashamed of myself for loving you the same year you came out with Gladiator, because I really put all my stock in Joaquin Phoenix.
For the record, I finally watched Gladiator for the first time ever.
He's so good. He's so good.
Fantastic in it. Do you feel like they emphasize the cleft lip in some movies and not in others?
Oh, I think as he's gone on, he's gotten it like fixed.
Oh, he's had it more. Okay, because they really. I feel like when he plays extra bad guys, I feel like and like when he
was a child, it was real bad. If you watch Parenthood, where he's the kid in it, it's like a really intense. You know the whole thing about his family and the cult, like the Children of the Sun.
No.
Oh, the whole reason that River Phoenix killed himself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they were in a cult that was really into pedophilia in South America. They worshipped like.
Was it in Finland?
No, it was
PLD.
Nope. It was a whole thing. It's really fucked up. The whole thing about the Phoenixes, and I was obsessed with Joaquin because I thought he was damaged, but in a way that he knew he was damaged. And Quills proved that to be right. And then everything he did after that, I felt like kind of edgelordy.
I really liked him in Her, I think.
I liked him in Her, okay, but I want him to play more bad guys. I want him to play more really bad guys.
That's the cleft lip.
It's not just the cleft lip. It's because one time I read an interview with him where he said he felt like a shaved hamster while getting a tattoo with Casey Affleck. And this was like 2002. So I really want that Joaquin back. Not the one who does like weird mockumentaries and goes on Letterman pretending to be weird. I want the one who actually feels like a shaved hamster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Santa Barbara's a good location though, yeah. He's a kosher Jewish vegan king. You know what the thing is about his girlfriend, which is the Maras? It's one of the Maras, not Kate. It's Rooney Mara.
Rooney Mara is who?
Rooney Mara is Joaquin
your dad's?
Phoenix. No, Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay, we went to Santa Barbara. I thought we were talking about your dad's girlfriend.
No, it's how he got vegan. She said she's of the.
Yes, the Buffalo. The Giants, the New York Giants.
She claimed that before A Ghost Story, she had never eaten a pie. She's never had a taste of pie, and she had to eat a whole pie in one shot in A Ghost Story with Casey Affleck, his best friend. And she was like, she like vomited in the sea, and it's supposed to happen. Blah blah blah. I think she's fucking lying. I think she's had a pie in her life, and she's just fucking lying. How do you make it that far, like 30s in life, and you don't have a fucking pie slice?
Wow.
Don't fucking know. No. Like, don't lie to me. Like, Kate Mara seems reasonable. Rooney Mara seems fucking off the grid.
I think that, I've got a couple theories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
let's see. We have a private comment, which probably means Drew shut up and wrap it up. Let's see. We got, do you want to continue? Okay, he's saying no.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so we're going to wrap
Sean
this up.
is a real fucking champ.
Oh, he's saying what? He's saying what?
Whatever you want.
One more and then we're done.
I wish Sean was on this show with us.
Sean, come on. Okay, we're going to add Sean.
Can Sean come on?
Hi, Sean.
Okay.
Hey, Sean.
Hi, ladies. How's it going?
I got to walk home still.
She's got to walk home 3 blocks.
No, I wasn't saying to stop. I was saying it's whatever you two want to do.
No, I know you weren't. I know you weren't saying it, but also I really like to see you.
Also, you sound like you're
I'm on LA time, so. Oh, am I?
Oh, you are?
Yeah, he lives down the street from us. He's the only person I saw.
I'm in North Hollywood.
Yeah, I saw him during quarantine. We went to get pizza. And
why are you not here?
Yeah.
There's Kirkland.
I don't know.
The new Crow host. So now that Danny's not here, why don't you do the last game with us? The last segment of this game. And also, what is this?
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, me too.
These stories are very interesting.
Don't say defensively.
He's like, I'm
having a good time.
Honestly, there was a gun pointed at this guy. He's like, should I look at the camera?
I'm having a good time. I don't know. Right?
I am having a good time.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Look,
this time has been good.
No one is telling me to say anything. I'm saying this at my own accord.
It's the way that people say they like the Snyder Cut. Look, personally, I was surprised. I liked it.
Where's Aaron?
Come back? No, come here. Come here. Come on. So let's do the last one.
If you want to do one more.
Yeah. The Godfather, Make It for Kids. Well, that's
a family movie.
So Sofia Coppola stars. It already is a family movie, first of
I was
all.
gonna say it's a movie about a family.
Okay, I got it. So it's like when you do like the baby versions of Ghostbusters or whatever. It's like these are gonna be the Muppet Babies of The Godfather, where it's like they're in middle school. It's again animated. Maybe not. No, it would be like maybe not animated. Maybe it would be done anime style, and it would be cool. And there'd be like trading cards about it, and you could like buy into different families, and you could like gain.
I'll trade you my Fredo.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Corleone.
Yeah, for my Vito.
Yeah,
my Vito. You got my unborn child fucking energy card. You slap that shit down, and it's worth $12,000. And Logan Paul's gonna wear it on his neck for the Floyd Mayweather fight tonight. And it is for real.
That tonight?
That was tonight, and he wore a Charizard.
It was tonight.
It was. He wore
Who
a
won?
10. I don't know who won.
Who won?
I have no idea. I don't. I'm sure Mayweather won. I'm sure he
Who
won.
fucking won?
I need it to be Floyd
I
Mayweather
need
so
it.
badly.
I already knew Floyd Mayweather. He was a
Kate is greater than Romney, as in Mitt.
I don't know, because Mitt was fine.
Mitt was actually, honest to God, in hindsight, Mitt was great.
Mitt was wonderful. So was
I'll vote for him.
So was that guy who died. The guy with
John McCain.
John McCain.
Really
Great.
into him all
Really.
of a sudden.
It was a
Really
draw.
into him.
It was a fucking draw.
It was
was
a draw.
fucking-
They
Really?
went the distance. What do you mean?
They
How
went
could
to
it be a
this
fucking draw?
First of all, how is Logan Paul? I thought like this was a joke. He's the guy who's from YouTube, and
Yes.
that's the guy who's fighting.
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
joke. That's
And
the
his
same guy.
brother stole Floyd Mayweather's hat like
No.
an imbecile,
Oh my god!
and then got tattooed on himself.
Wait, is this the guy with,
Gotcha hat.
wait? Is this the guy with the suicide tree in Japan? That guy?
I don't know. Is it?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the fucking guy who's boxing. Because I saw him yesterday. He looks like Drago. Like now he's really buff, and he looks
He
like
got
a
really
different
buffed
weight
up,
class
yeah.
than Floyd. He looks like a different
Yeah,
weight
but-
class than Floyd.
Draw.
Yeah, but remember Floyd's fighting style. He's very defensive, so he just probably
Yeah.
laid back and then didn't get hit, and that's probably why it was a draw.
It's kind of like being a YouTube commenter. All he just did was just sat there and like watched the unlikes pile up, and then I don't know.
No officials, so it was a draw. Whoa, there were no judges. Floyd got a lot of money to agree to a draw. Wow.
Wait, what do you mean Floyd got? How do you know this? How do you know he got a lot of money? Did he get that Charizard? Did the Charizard get hurt? That can I tell you something? Having recently got into Pokemon, having a Charizard on my body right now, I can pull it up. Those things are worth so much fucking money. It's ridiculous. I would
They are.
never wear one to a fucking fight, especially if your opponent's brother or if my brother was known for stealing shit off of people. Don't put a Charizard on your
Is
neck.
Charizard the one beyond Charmander?
Yeah, here it is.
Yes.
Here's the
What
Charizard.
does it start as?
It starts as a No, it's
Charmander.
Charmander,
No.
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Charizard.
So wait,
yes,
he wore
correct.
a Charizard.
He wore the world's most expensive Charizard on his body. Yes.
That's
Yes.
why. Wait, where is your? Did
Wait.
your sister do it?
Oh
No.
wait, my sister did all these. Yeah,
Ugh,
that's Laura Palmer
Oh, wow.
hands. Yeah, she's a famous tattoo
Yes.
artist now. That's a tooth.
I love that.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Oh
That's
wait,
gorgeous.
they're getting things. Anyway, so I just wanted to say now I realize I don't know where the Charizard is. It's over somewhere, but I have one, and you guys should all buy it from me. It's on eBay and Mercury and Depop and all the sites. Bid on my Charizards. I also sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I think that's all we're gonna do for the game.
He wore just a card on his neck.
No, because they have it graded, so it's like in a big plastic thing.
Oh
I'll show
my
you a picture.
God.
I'll show you a picture.
I gotta see this. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this has been really fun. I think we're done with the game now, though. I think because I just want to go back to no decision when 8 rounds.
That's fucking rounds.
Was it more or less fun than watching this show for 2 hours? 2 hours and 17
We went
minutes.
8 rounds.
Can I be honest?
It was a draw.
I forgot to mention that there's a Zoom meeting afterwards for the Patreons. So, like, if you want to
Great.
like show up for that, that's
well,
cool.
of course.
Okay, continue the party.
We'll do our nails.
Okay. Oh my God, we forgot to do our nails.
We didn't forget.
We didn't forget. We did
We'll
not
do our
forget.
nails.
We're going to do our nails. Guys, this has been Live in the Dark. Please like and subscribe and comment. Kate, where can people find you?
My address is we
Don't do that.
3 doors down. I'm at Kate's Mom Ever on Instagram and Twitter. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitch.
You were the funniest stand-up comic that I'd ever seen when I saw you live.
Where did you see me live?
In New York, remember? I thought you were so fucking funny.
Drew.
I thought you were so fucking
I
funny.
bombed so hard at that show.
I was cackling like a witch. I was cackling. I was next to
I
Bibbs.
owe
He
you a
was
show.
embarrassed. And Bibbs was
Thank you.
embarrassed to be sitting next to me. That's how hard I was cackling. Yeah, that was it.
Well, anyway,
I like
yes, that's where you can find me. And then on SEN on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
cool. I've never been
sometimes in the
Schmoedown. I've never been invited on SCN, and I get it. I understand, Christian, and I appreciate all you've done for me. You can find me at Videodrew is one word across all social media, but also all these selling sites, guys, like Depop, Mercury, Poshmark. I don't want to do the Saltcat soap thing, but like basically just look for Videodrew across all social networks, and you can buy a Charizard. I don't even care. If you say you're from like Schmoedown, I will give you like a 20% discount. Yeah. If you say you're from Schmoedown, because no one's gonna be like faking that. Yeah. So if you say you're from Schmoedown, I'll give you a Yu-Gi-Oh.
I hear you.
I can get you a Yu-Gi-Oh card, 20% discount. Hey, Sammy.
I think your dog is saying that's too much of a discount. That's what your dog is trying to tell you.
50% discount.
There you go.
Kate was very hard on herself after the show. I loved her in that show too. I thought it was so good. I thought you were so fucking funny. I think you underestimate how little I think of other people's comedy.
Well, the other thing was I feel like I bombed in the right direction. I bombed at the front and then picked it up.
I guess maybe I don't know that much about stand-up. I was thinking I could be a stand-up comedian after quarantine because I'm very funny. I've realized.
You're very funny.
But I don't think I can handle the live audience.
Yeah. I think you could. I think you could.
Yeah,
I would just start. I could start just yelling at
Sean.
them. Thank you. Maybe I'll just be a stand-up comic. I wouldn't have any material. It would all be crowd work, and I would just get angry and also bored halfway through and just leave. That's my MO.
I
It's
feel
like
like that
a-
would
No, Drew,
really
you get
work.
someone to write the material for you, and then you just deliver
No,
it.
I don't read scripts. I don't read. That's the thing is I only do my own shit. Should show up on SCN. It's Kate's computer. I should be on SCN. Good night, everybody. If you are a Patreon, oh my god, we forgot to put up the banner for the show. It's Videodrew. Here we go. Whoops.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Here's the banner for the show. Hey, buddy. So if you want to sign up for a Patreon, whoops, go do that because we have a bunch of fun things. Mondays and Thursdays, the VideoChronic pop culture quiz starting at 8 p.m.
Yes, that's fun.
That's awesome. Kate won our
Goonies.
Goonies. We do Tuesday Cinema Bias. This Tuesday, actually, I'm taking off to do Ben Goddard's subathon.
Oh, yes.
Among Us game. Doing that. Sundays, live in the dark. If you sign up for Patreon, you can come to twice a week study sessions.
Tulpa. You have a very biting bark.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much. And Kate, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for having me. This was so much fun. We're gonna do nails now. Oh my god, look at them. They're like, now we're into her.
Now we're into it. Okay, guys, we're gonna play the credits now. Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay, shut the fuck up. Goodbye.
Sit down.